Welcome to the Classes Permanent Podcast. Today is Friday, February 27th, episode 24 here for you guys, and we have a fun one. We will recap the UCL, what was it, round of 32 knockouts.
Bombaclat.
There you go. We're going to talk a little bit about the matches this upcoming weekend, have some news for you.
Bombaclat.
And then
Bombaclat.
we got some footy golf for you. Let's get into it.
Bombaclat.
You can hear Pooch. Away we go.
Class is permanent! Hey, 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 hey. Form is temporary! Hey, hey, hey.
Bombaclat, brother.
We are here. I'm joined by the very, very Jamaican Daniel Latosha Capucci, who lives in Millburn, New Jersey, and works for Dow Jones. How are you, Pooch?
Wagwan General. Barefoot on the road, fam. Still.
Yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that, to be honest.
Yep.
And
I
then I'm
got
here-
you again. I know two now. Baby voice and then Jamaican. Gets even
The
silent.
The Jamaican, I just don't even know what you said to me. You said barefoot foot on the road, man. And we have Owen. Hi, Owen.
Hey,
How are you, Owen?
I'm goody. A little sleepy. Been a busy week, but
Yeah.
you know how it is.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
All right, now I'm feeling awake. I'm feeling lively, and I'm feeling ready for a great episode.
Yeah, Pooch, you don't know this, but me and Owen and some of the guys, we were playing pro clubs last night, and we did so good. It was one of those nights where you log off and you're like, I think I may become a better player in real life because of how good we did. If you can't tell by my sarcasm, it was one of those days that you look at yourself and you go, I'm 26 playing Xbox with the fellas. Like, I need to just go get
What's better? What's better?
being 27 playing Xbox with the fellas.
Yep. What's your gamer tag, E?
I can't tell you that.
Why not? What
I
if
guess
the
so.
people want to play with you?
If anyone wants to play with me, it's SoccerBro529. What's yours,
I didn't
Pooch?
even know that.
It's probably
I
like
don't
Big
know.
Stinky.
I honestly have zero clue. I have Xbox Live. I got my Xbox maybe 4 years ago. I have never played live. But with my upcoming injury surgery, I'm probably
good
just going to
segue.
get deep. I'm going to get deep into the pro club's lore.
You wanna join the
So
squad?
I may end up joining the squad for a night or two.
What position? So right now, Owen is he's supposed to be a defensive midfielder, but he's playing striker alongside Joe Dietz, who's also playing striker. I'm kind of like a cam. We have this guy Johnny, who he's a right center mid, but he kind of just hangs out in like the right half spaces.
Okay, before you get into everybody, do you have any fullbacks yet?
No, we could use a fullback.
I'll be the best pacey 5'3" fullback
Okay.
from looks like he's from Norway/Jamaica that you've ever seen.
Okay. That kind of fits exactly. Oh, and I was talking about this last night. I was like, man, I wish our left back was a 5'3" pacey. I said Sweden and Jamaica, but Norway, like I'll take Norwegians. And
Okay.
Are you good playing left back? I know you're right foot dominant, but
Brother, I switch back and forth. We Ray Allen in this.
there it is. I was about to hit you with that one. All right. Welcome to the team. Happy to have you. Wait, but you have like the newest Xbox, right? Because we also ran into this issue with another player. It's like a visa issue. We got all the way through the signing, and then when it was time for him to actually sign the paperwork, we
I
couldn't get him
actually
in.
don't have FIFA 26, whatever it's called now, FC 26.
Okay, that's an
I
easier
got
problem to
25
fix.
though. I got 25.
Yeah, you're way behind us, brother. Let's log on to 26. They revamped pro clubs in 26.
Okay. Well, I've never played pro clubs, so
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. We are all so good, especially me. There's this
I also
new thing
don't
that-
have a. Oh, you guys do it on Discord, right?
No, we usually do it through like the actual Xbox, but some of the guys who don't have headsets, you could do it through the app. You could like join into the call through. It's like Discord. You join in and then you could talk that way. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot
But
of
just to be
moving
clear, you
parts.
have the correct Xbox, right? Like the newest Xbox, whatever
The
that is.
360, yeah.
Yeah. Forgot you're a little bit older.
No, it's the skinny one, the
Yes.
skinny scrawny guy.
Yeah. We're calling it the O box. Mm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stay away
Unintentional.
from my O box, please.
Well,
Faithful, 13 years. Daughter killed herself three years ago, but she's gonna walk around saying like skinny scrawny guy.
my testimony. For those
I
who
saw,
don't get,
real quick, this has nothing to do with soccer. I saw a bunch of videos this week of people in New York City talking to their local bodega guy doing that. Where
Really?
they're like, they'll just put a water on the counter and just be like 5, 6 foot, 240, 8 inches in thick, and then go into the whole thing.
My
And
daughter,
then at the
12
end,
years old. She's faster than me at 12 years old.
killed herself 3 weeks ago.
Why
But
is that
every
funny?
single time, because every single time they get to that part, the bodega guy already is looking confused but laughing. They get to my daughter killed herself 3 weeks ago, and the guy always just goes like, "Oh my god!"
You have to send me that. Send me that off air. We're gonna watch this. But if you've never seen the original video, just look up 8 inches in thick. That should be.
Well, hold on.
that should be.
Do that. Don't do that.
Okay, never mind. Look up. Never mind. Whatever. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, long story short, back to pro clubs. We had somebody who was like super excited to join. Was in the Xbox party. I'm like trying to invite them to the club, and I'm like, I've asked numerous people to invite them. I can't invite them. It's not working. And then he goes, "Oh, I don't have the right Xbox." So we're like, oh. So just wasted 15 minutes of our time because it didn't work. So that's why I was so. It
What
was a
time do you
visa
guys
issue.
hop on?
We were typically on Wednesday nights around 9ish. Don't act like you have something
I
better
can
to
make
do.
that work.
Yeah.
No, I've recently gotten to Narcos Mexico, so. Hey,
I watched the
cabrón.
first couple of seasons of that. I don't think I finished it. Soy el fuego que arda tu piel.
I did a deep dive last night onto the lore of this the Sinaloa cartel. So
Yeah, well, obviously relevant. We're not a politics, geopolitical podcast, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube on it just to educate
inform
myself more.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you and I are big documentary guys. We really like dive deep into stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those where it's like, yeah, once I get my claws into a documentary or a thing that I like, I can't stop. Game of Thrones.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you put as much
That's
effort
basically
into
it, actually.
Game of Thrones and learning the lore as you did talking to women, you would probably have like a family of 3 kids right now.
Or also learning how to pronunciate things too.
Correct. You would be.
There are a lot of things that if I just was like, probably shouldn't spend all this time reading Game of Thrones lore and try and focus on other things, probably would have a mortgage,
Yep.
5 kids, live out in, I don't know, where's the place I'd wanted to live? Colorado.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Yeah. But yeah, probably would have a pretty nice life. But George R.R., that terrorist, has me in his grasp.
Alrighty. Oh, and anything to share on anything we've just said?
No, actually, not at all. Not even a little bit.
Fair enough. Usually what you guys, the listeners, don't usually get to hear is the first 5 minutes that we've all just sat here before I've pressed record is us just bantering, talking life. And I'm usually like, why didn't we record that? So I think we started that a little bit earlier today. Let's get into it real quick about Pooch's shoulder because this is important. Pooch is having shoulder surgery tomorrow. So everybody, best wishes. They're not sure. They're not sure if he's going to keep the shoulder or not. So we're just praying for the best.
See, I'm
Poochie
a
Olmo.
little ticked off because everybody out of nowhere, I was telling Owen this before you hopped on, I'm getting so many texts today being like, good luck, wishing all the best. And I'm like, why? It's just it's just like a normal surgery. Is there something I don't know? Are they going to like work on my brain too? Like, and then I came up with the conclusion, I think I'm in the Truman Show. And
Okay.
when I told Harubi that, it didn't help
Yeah.
that he said, can't wait to see how season 4 ends. And then haven't heard back from him since. So I'm a little concerned that I am personally in the Truman Show and that my whole life has been a lie up until this point. So probably not the best mental state to be going into a surgery. But I'm excited for it. I get a new bionic arm. I'm going to do a Hector Bellerin YouTube documentary of my road to recovery.
Yeah.
To go back to playing in the men's league in the summer.
Ooh, he's back.
Yeah, I think I'll take another season off, but then I should be good for the summer.
For those who have ever watched Five Guys on YouTube, Pooch is like ramen, not the tasty noodle dessert or dinner. It's not dessert. It's not the dessert. But
25 years old and you can't get ramen correct, right?
Should we roll back the tape on you pronouncing and just fucking
pronouncing? Pronouncing.
You know,
You know what's great is I can cut
30,
all of this.
37 years old. You can't pronunciate correctly.
4
Man,
inches
might-
in thick. 4 inches in thick.
it might be the best that we get into the soccer.
Owen
before
just
this
loves
keeps
Owen-
getting worse.
Owen just loves balls so much. Well,
Okay,
Pooch,
quick. Let's run through this news and go back to what we were talking about.
yeah, let's just okay. So real quick, Madrid beat Benfica. No, let's get into it. So quick news and updates. Cristiano Ronaldo buys 25% stake in Almeria in Spain, and apparently he's not just stopping there. Looks like he'll be becoming our next David Beckham or maybe Ryan Reynolds, and purchasing more clubs. Pooch, give me 7 seconds what you think about this.
For him, I guess.
Figured I should just share. There wasn't.
I had a joke, but I don't think it's good to share.
Wait, share it, and then we'll only put it on the Patreon.
He's heard that before.
Oh, I got the joke now.
Do you actually, or no? Or you just
No,
saying
now
that's
I
a
did. I
good
thought you
one?
were making fun of me at first. I thought you were making like
No.
Oh,
No,
you want to say it again?
he's heard that before.
And the NWSL, they actually dropped some fire kits. Let me go to my resident kit man, Owen. Have you seen these, Owen? And which ones have you bought so far?
I actually haven't tapped into this,
I'm a big fan of the Portland Thorns one.
I
but
don't
I'm,
know the team names. I just know they're fire.
I'm
What?
looking at them right now, and yeah, there's some heat here.
There really is. I think better than the men's.
I might agree. The this Chicago Stars
Okay.
is gorgeous. What I'm looking at right now.
Give me one.
Rain is terrible.
Is that Seattle? The rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
North Carolina's got a nice kit. Boston's got a
Den-
nice kit.
Denver's reminds me of like a youth soccer one. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
Gotham's cool.
these are some nice jerseys.
Ooh.
Oh, and look at Utah. How do you feel about Utah? I know you're not a big design within a design type of person, but that's
It's a
kind of
little-
sick.
It's a little classier. It's a little corny though. It looks like a 2013 desktop wallpaper.
Fair.
I don't hate it.
I'm trying to find Utah. These are tough. What's kind of cool about like I've noticed more so with I guess like USL, but I guess now I'm noticing with NWSL because these teams are typically like smaller, very like not niche communities, but like smaller cities too, where like it really is a community feel. The kits are always fire. I mean, we like Forward Madison has always come out with fire kits. The team up in Portland, Maine just came out with fire kits for the men. I mean, looking at these NWSL kits for those who haven't seen them, like look at Angel City out in LA, like those are crazy. The Racing Louisville, deciding if I like those or not. North Carolina's fire.
I like the North Carolina quite a bit. I think
Maybe-
the North Carolina and the what was it?
Yeah.
Step.
Utah is sick, but I guess just how you guys said, just because kind of like the black with the gold popping, that's always going to look nice. But I think the actual design of the kit is a little too much for me. The logo with the logo behind it. So for those who haven't seen it, it's like their logo, which I guess is a lion with like a crown on it, and then the sponsor's like over it. So it's like a little too much.
The sponsor is a little weird over it.
That's I would not have done that. It was probably a really cool shirt without the sponsor. Denver's, I'm not really a fan of that. Portland Thorns always have good ones. Yeah, and I'm not really rocking with Seattle. Should we pick NWSL teams to root for? We all pick a different team? Or should we all pick one team to root for? And I don't want to do like another New York, New Jersey team. I root for way too much New York, New Jersey. Pick your words.
Based on the kits, I'm also a big fan of the San Diego Wave. I like their badge too.
San Diego. Yeah. Great spot for us to go take a trip to. Great spot.
San Diego is beautiful. I went there once and it's awesome.
I'm so
I think
jealous.
I've been there 3 times. I
Oh,
love
wow.
San
serious?
Diego. Yeah.
Why
I
has
love
everyone been to
San
San
Diego.
Diego but me?
Dude, it's awesome. You got to
Get
go.
on it, bud.
Yeah, I would love. I've never been out to Cali, honestly. So, I mean,
Really?
obviously, you got to hit LA.
Yeah, that actually makes so much sense. Didn't you think San Francisco is
Yes.
near LA?
You see what I'm
Okay.
explaining? That part of
Yeah,
the country
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
really real to me. Yeah, I'm rocking with Angel City, though. I like those jerseys. The black with the pink. And I don't know why. DoorDash logo looks good. I don't know why. I've seen it on multiple kits and multiple things. I don't know if it's just because it's such a clean, like what'd you call it? Like the wording? That looks clean. I like that.
Maybe over the summer after World Cup when it's like training camp and there's not a lot of news coming out, we could rank potential sponsorship I think we should all become Angel City fans. I think we should rank sponsorship. I know. And team like collaborations, because like just thinking about it, like another one that could be good is Uber and Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think I'm gonna choose Angel City.
no. I just said I like the Angel City kids. That's my team.
Well, can't we just be on the same squad for once?
You know, you and I actually, I don't think we root for any of the same teams.
No. Well, Seton
Well, you
Hall
used to be
basketball.
Yeah, we're seeing all guys. You used to be a Knicks fan.
I technically am. I have a Jalen Brunson shirt.
Okay, I'm trying to think. And it's funny too because you and I are very opposite too. My brother goes to Ohio State, so I root for them. You root for Michigan.
Yeah.
Like North London Derby. I guess you're a Barca fan, so that's big.
Couillard.
Yeah, Couillard. We're both LSU guys. Go Tigers.
Yeah.
And we're both going to be Madison, Wisconsin guys. I guess Wisconsin
Yep.
guys. So
I
let's
mean,
go.
it's one of those things where we're technically rivals in a decent amount of sports, but we're not
Yeah,
we're not really assholes to each other about it. We have like
no.
we find common enough ground.
Yeah, there's a mutual enough respect here.
Yeah.
All right.
Top 10 respect moments just happened, Owen. Clip that.
Clip that. All right.
Okay, moving on.
Next point here.
I think you wrote this down, E.
Josh Sargent moves to Toronto for 27 mil. I don't know if this was something we confirmed in the January transfer window, but I feel like it just kind of officially happened a little earlier this week. That's exciting, seeing Sargent stateside. It's kind of weird because he kind of was kicking on in at Norwich.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had a falling out with the manager because he wanted to come back, right?
Yeah. I have honestly no idea on the background here. I just know Toronto dropped like close to 30 mil, which is kind of nuts for for an MLS club to be dropping. I mean, what do we think is the biggest transfer in MLS history?
Messi.
No, he was free.
Oh, I thought you meant like somebody coming over. I was like, it's clearly Messi.
No,
It probably is Sargent, if not somebody
It
else
was
that
actually-
you're about to mention.
LAFC paid 26.5 mil in dollars, so that might be a little bit different to Spurs for Son. Okay, I didn't even know there was even a fee attached, to be honest, because when that deal went through, I don't know, maybe tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like when that deal went through, it was almost like just hey, have him. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like, it didn't feel like a transfer. It felt more like, all right, he's done. Like, you know,
It could
There-
just be a lot of potential add-ons, though.
that's
Where
true
it's
too.
like, if we win the league, you get 5 mil. Like, if he plays like 100 matches, like you'll get an extra 10, like stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good for Sargent. All right. And then, Pooch, you had this here. Prem financials have been released. Are Chelsea screwed? Talk me through this. I have not seen the Prem financials.
So it's based on like it comes out a year later than everything, right? So it's like not from like right now at this moment, but from the last fiscal year. So before they got into Champions League and won the Club World Cup. And basically, I think what I saw was like they are right now in like a 300 million pound deficit, like something crazy, where
Yeah.
they like also are like they have like the worst like what is it spending and
PSR?
no, it's not that. It's something with their like the ratio of like their spending and something else where it's the worst in the league, like
Gotcha.
by far of every team. And what Grok told me was basically that it wasn't Grok. I just was trying to put in a cheap joke. It was just the online like people who have their PhDs in economics. But basically what it was without the constant inflow of Champions League money,
Mm-hmm.
they are screwed. Like basically they're probably financially like they need to get rid of some big time players this summer to
Yeah.
like become kind of financially stable again. So it goes back to what we were talking about in January where there's these rumors about Cole Palmer. And so Fernandez, I've seen recently Cucurella, like that some of these big name guys that they have, they may not want to get rid of, but they may have to financially. And like they don't have a front of shirt sponsor, and that's been killing them.
Well, they just got one,
So
right? They literally
I don't
just got
know.
one, and it looks horrible. Go on, though. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's basically just that they're like financially, they're clearly because screwed them up like royally.
Hmm.
Uh, and that it's not a matter of like PSR, like they're in line with PSR, but it's like
Yeah.
the UEFA stuff where like something like where they sold their women's team to themselves, like works for PSR rules where it's
Right.
like, okay, technically we count that, but UEFA is like that, no, we're not counting that. So like
I see
it's
what you're
stuff
saying.
like that where they've been doing like those deals where I know in the past couple of years, Prem fans are like, that's so screwed up. How are they able to do that? We should do that
Right.
because it works for England. So like their PSR stable, but like for UEFA, they are not stable at all. So like
Okay.
I saw reports that like, oh, it would be like either a big fine or like a ban from Europe if they ever get like caught. Now, will they? Probably not. They're too busy trying to kick Crystal Palace out of the Europa League.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if they'll ever like actually have charges handed to them for if it comes down to that, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Will definitely be interesting to say. And I think it's funny. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I hope that they're good England wise because that's the whole reason of these 8-9 year deals is for the amortization and all that. And all these Chelsea fans have been talking about how, it's like the cheat code with the rules. But I understand also UEFA not really fucking with that because I don't know. I feel like UEFA governs things differently. But all right. Any other news we're missing here before we move into the Champions League games? I don't really have too much this week for that.
Nah, brother.
You got any news?
I got no news for you.
All good, man. No worries. Alrighty. Let's jump into these Champions League games. So I'm going to start with the one that I think everyone kind of had their eyes on, the one that came in with all the drama. Madrid beat Benfica. Not only do they beat them, Vinicius scores. He dances in the corner. Other than that, the game was pretty boring. Schlitterup or whatever his name is, kind of a baller. But then I looked him up, and apparently he has he got in trouble for some shit, sending videos of people. So like I was like, great, this guy sucks. The whole club is just like they're turning into like Marseille. They're just
Yeah,
Portuguese Marseille.
yeah. I honestly thought Benfica might actually do it in the
Yep.
first half when they
Up
went
to the
up.
first. Yep.
Like, but even like before that, I thought they were playing better than Madrid. Like, I think I put in our chat like the center back pairing of Rudiger and Raul Asensio, like
Such
shows
so
you
bad.
how far Madrid have fallen. Because
Yep.
like growing up, you're like, oh, it's Pepe Ramos. What's his name? Oh, I'm blanking on that French dude's name. The
Oh,
really good
Varane?
center back. Yeah, Varane.
Yeah.
Ramos. Like you're like, man, these guys have crazy good players at center back. Now it's like your chances of moving on to the next round are hanging on because Rudiger and Asensio are your back too.
Yeah.
So I think once Chouameni like put that ball in, like score that goal, I literally stopped watching in halftime because I was like, the minute that ball went, I was like, game's over.
Yeah. They're not.
Madrid have won this draw that they've locked in. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I think they either have to who do they have who do they have to draw next round. I know that they're on like Arsenal's. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, no, they are. They either have City or Sporting. So
That's right. Because what's his name? Courtois after the game, they were like, who do you think you'll draw? And he's like, we all know it's City. We all know we're going to draw City.
Yeah.
We always draw City. And it's kind of funny. They probably will.
yeah, no, they probably will. Ethan, or
Yes,
actually,
sir.
I'll save that. I'll save that one. But yeah, so I think it'll be interesting to see who they draw next and how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can move on. I think we've discussed Puta
Yeah.
Madristas
They took
enough.
care of business. There wasn't too many fireworks per se. And I will say, and I was texting one of our other group chats during the game, it was like, as probably one of the biggest anti-Madristas on earth, it was so conflicting because part of me was like, you know what, F it. Like they've done so much fucked up shit in the past. Like who cares? Like just, whatever. You could condemn and like picking sides. And then I just realized I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's not going to even feel sweet if they get eliminated this round because everyone's going to hate Benfica for it. So, you know what? Let them go through. Let City eliminate them next round, then we can hate watch. So I was happy with the result. Just kind of kept my eye off that game because there were some other good games. One of those other good games that was going on, I'm trying to think. I don't have these in time order. So Atleti beat Bruges. For a little while there, it looked like Bruges it looked like they were going to try and pull off the upset, and then Atleti just went crazy. I think they scored 2 or 3 within like 5 minutes. I was watching at a restaurant. Leverkusen Olympiacos. You couldn't even tell me that this game was on. I don't know. Did I miss anything? Because there was no goals.
I tuned in for maybe the first 10, 15 minutes, and then I was like, yeah, this game is this tie is done and dusted.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even name a player on Olympiacos right now, which is just my own lack of ball knowledge. But this was like, I kept trying to like keep an eye on just the score line because I felt like this was a game that could get crazy. And I was totally wrong. It was a game that just got boring. Let's talk about the other big one, or I guess one of the other big ones. Bodo Glimt officially take down Inter. My main thoughts from this game. Number one, the Bodo Glimt underdog thing needs to stop. They're not underdogs anymore. They're obviously doing something incredible, but like people are like, oh, like I think this team is going to beat them. Like they're just too strong for them. No, this team is giant killers. They just want to play big teams. They want to beat them. It doesn't matter if they're home. It doesn't matter. Like enough. They are a solid team. You know what I mean? Like not hearing it. Yes, Admin Owen.
Are you going to put the real demon stamp on them officially right now?
100%. I mean, Pooch is the obviously the demon identifier, but I will just say about that is a real that is the definition in my eyes of a demon. It's a team that just shows up and they are just going to do it on feet. You know what I mean? They don't care. It's like that video of King Von, right? Where everyone's talking about Von. It's like, he was saying, if he wanted you gone, he would do it on feet himself. That is Bodo Glimt. They will walk in your crib, beat you with a 4-4-2, and just walk out like nothing happened. And you can't name a player on their fucking team. You don't even know. You don't even know their manager's name. You know what they maybe look like. They have the one player that played at AC Milan and flopped. They are demons. They are going to go up. You're going to walk in your crib. You're going to be like, all right, whatever. We lost 1-0 in their home space. It was hard, but like they can't handle it here. No. They can handle it there. I promise you. Pooch thoughts.
I don't know if I would give them real demon stamp yet for 2 reasons. The first reason is because Inter's been a fake demon all year in terms of European competitions. I don't think they ever had it really I think we discussed it at length last week where we talked about this Inter squad just being super old and not really having the young talent there. And then the second part is this is the only thing that they prepare for week in, week out. Like a lot of these other teams right now, this is like an Inter is worried about playing like a Napoli in between the games. Like, oh, we have to think about resting these guys and making sure that they're ready to go for the Napoli game. Like, there's a lot more that goes into it. I said this in a group. I forget what group chat, but I said this. I think if soccer had a American football schedule where it's 1 game a week for like 18 weeks straight, not only would like some of these teams you would get like blown out, but I think the product would just be better in general. Like a Bodo right now is performing at that level where it's like, okay, like in between now and the round of 16, they have 2 weeks of just training specifically for that opponent. Whether it's Sporting or City, they're going to find every weakness, every strength of that team and focus on the weaknesses. Like Sporting or City don't have that advantage where it's like, yeah, we might have better players, but we're going to have like guys that are gassed going into that game. If a City had like 2 weeks to prepare too for Bodo, that game's 10-0. So I think it's a mixture of those two. Now, with all this being said, if Bodo go and advance to the quarterfinals, I do think I would agree with you. They're a real demon, but I think I just need to see them do it one more time in against an opponent that is either second in the Prem or top of the Portuguese league. So like if they could do it against one of those two, I think I'd give it to them.
Interesting. I just think they did it last year in the Europa League until they had to meet Tottenham. They've done it against City, Atletico Madrid, Inter. Who else did they beat this round or this year? I'm going right now.
I don't know.
They narrowly lost to Juventus, which they drew Dortmund, which again, right? Like Juventus, obviously, they did lose to Gala. They did draw Tottenham. Tottenham just seemed to have their number. Tottenham are giant killers, though, so that would make sense, which makes them more of a giant in my head. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of funny looking at some of the teams. They really haven't beat a Barca, a Real Madrid. I won't even call Madrid in there, an Arsenal, one of those, but okay. All right. Maybe I'll start. I'm going to keep them as a demon because I stand on business, but I understand why you're hesitant.
I would agree that they're a demon, but they're not a real demon. They're in that middle of like not a fake demon, not a real demon. They're just a demon right now.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. That's fair. That's very, very fair. You're being a little bit more cautious than I am, which is okay because I'm in the moment and emotional. Also, Inter, so shot is a club.
I know. I told you that last week. Like,
yeah, they are so shot.
They have like once you get past like their over 30 like former stars, like their young players some of them are good, but like not great. Also, I will say this. I was I knew he was good. Like I've seen him play a decent amount, so I knew he was good.
Yeah.
But the Inter fullback, his name's escaping me. It's super Italian. Yes, DeMarco.
Yeah, he's having a ridiculous season.
The curve on the balls that he puts in is crazy. I've always known he's like a typical wingback where it's like defensively he's kind of shaky. He's not good enough attacking wise to like be a full on winger. But like the balls that he was delivering, like they could have won it just on that. They couldn't finish the chances that he gave them. But like I also thought for half the game he just shaved like the center of his head. Okay. And like he had the classic like just hair on the outside. In like the 75th minute, I had to look closely. He dyed the top of his hair. And I was what a funky like hairstyle. Like,
dude, he's a real demon. I don't know if he did it yet. I don't think so because it was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, the report came out that he is only one assist away from matching the all-time Serie A assist record in a season, and he still has 12 games left to play. So Papu Gomez from Atalanta did it with 16. I guess at this point he was at 15. I don't know if he's played and done it yet in this time frame. But like he has 20 goal contributions in 21 games from the wing back.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. He's like definitely their main playmaker. That was the one thing I really took away. Excuse me, especially last year, Barca versus them, where once you kind of take him out of the equation, or if you can, they kind of don't really have much. I mean, you have Barella, who's more of kind of like a box to box and a carrier.
Yeah, he's like a ball mover.
Right. And I guess you have like Colin, however the hell you say his name, Calhanoglu or whatever.
Yeah.
Calhanoglu, who used to be like a pure 10. He's become more of a 6. Like, it is very like just Italian footy to have your wingbacks be such like
they have him and Dumfries as their wingbacks. Like their whole team is legitimately Bastoni at center back with like a Kanji, Bisek, or a Cherby, like one of those, but Bastoni. And then you have your two wingbacks. You have Barella that just moves the ball, carries the ball, and then they rely heavily on just Thuram, Esposito, and Martinez, Lautaro to score goals. Like that, like it's not a good recipe in terms of like it's great for Serie A as we've seen this season, but like in terms of Europe, like you're never gonna win anything with that as your style.
Especially just like you just don't have the runners. I don't know, like Calhanoglu, can you say his name?
Well,
Calhanoglu.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say it. Like, I swear to God. It's just one of those names I've always read it wrong, and then I realized I've never heard someone say it.
He was in one of the mystery 11s, and I remember trying to find a replacement for him so I didn't have to say his name.
It's like Noglu or something. But like his backup is Mkhitaryan. Like those
crazy.
are the two 10s that they have, like him and Mkhitaryan. So
I don't know. I just like my footy philosophy will always be more like 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, that. So like I do like the idea of back three in certain situations and certain teams and certain players fit it. Like I think I've said it about Tottenham. Like I think they could fit it really well because of the type of fullbacks we have that are very attack minded. But I also think like I don't like two players in the middle of the field, like two central midfielders. I want three in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm kind of over like two striker. I don't know. It's one of those things that when it works, I'm like, all right, cool, it works. But for me, I'm always just going to resort to like, I feel like a 4-3-3 or some sort of that in my eyes is always a better fit.
Can I tell you you remember when FIFA used to let you move players
Yes.
around to create your own formation,
Yes.
essentially?
I was just talking about that yesterday. Yeah.
I won a league one time on FIFA, like when we were in college with Roma, where my
Okay.
formation was a 2, 4, 6,
6-7?
2, 4, 3, 1. So 2
3.
center backs,
Let me write this down. Yeah,
2
go on.
center backs,
Yeah.
2 wing backs,
Okay.
2 holding defensive midfielders in front of the center backs.
Okay.
And then in front of them, it's 2 center mids.
Yep.
Or no, it's 1 center mid in front of
Yeah.
the 2 holding, 2 like cam inside forwardy type of players,
Yeah.
and then a striker. So we solidify the midfield. We don't play a wing game at all, basically. And we just whip balls into the box and just have those inside forwards run in. So you have a 3-man in the mid.
Pooch. I know what you're saying. It sounds the way you said it. You're just playing a 4-2-3-1, but if you just move the wing backs like a step back, it's a 4, and then it's a 2-3-1.
But they're not playing just a step back. Maybe it was a 2-2 and then 3-2-1.
2.
All I remember, so like the wing backs are now like the wide midfielders. I forget what it was, something about the wing backs where they just were not fullbacks. Like it wasn't a pure 4 in the back.
Okay.
It was something funky like that. And
I
the
just
team
wrote it
went
down. That's just how
crazy.
it lined up, which was funny to me.
Yeah, I hope our listeners brought their pen and paper out for this.
I hear what you're saying. I did one time a career mode where I did a old school Ajax, and they used to play. This was like when there used to be like a stopper and a sweeper. So I did it to replicate that. So I did a back 4, but it was a diamond. So you had like a left and a right back, and then you had a stopper and a sweeper, and then I think it was like 3-1 or something like that. No, that's not enough players. Long story short, I did how they used to. Does not work in the game. But I did the same shit where I like moved it around, and it was kind of cool. But Owen's giving me the look to move on.
Did you know, and yeah, we can move on, but did you know when soccer began, like the origins of soccer, it was originally kind of like, not necessarily like hockey, maybe more like a rugby or something like that, where it's like you had 5 forwards, 6 defenders, no mid. It was like a lacrosse where you had like defenders
like
and they couldn't leave a box, basically. Like
I didn't know that
was
okay.
like, yeah, like it was like all your defenders are here against those 5 attackers, or however you wanted to do it, versus your team's attackers versus their defenders. So like when I like in the book that I was reading this on, they had like a infographic type of thing on it.
Yeah.
And it looked like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like if a team ran that nowadays, even at the youth level, they'd probably lose like 10-0. Like it was just so dumb. Like, but yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about back in the day. And some of those videos are hilarious because it's obviously what changed the game. Yeah, they used to play like a 1-1-8 or a 1-2-7.
Yeah. And you're
2,
like,
3,
they
5.
just have 0 defense. And you're just like, what's going on?
Used to be one dude against 8, and it was just like, fuck it, we ball. Let's talk about
games must have been like 20-18.
Let's talk about a game that was like 20-18. Newcastle smash Quarterback. These poor guys, man. They showed up to Newcastle.
I will say though, what did I say in our last show? What did I say the score was going to be? 3-2 Newcastle.
Oh, did you actually say? I don't even remember that. Okay. Also, we didn't talk about this earlier. I forgot. I said we were a voice for the homeless. What was that in terms
I don't remember.
of? I'm gonna have to listen back.
Yeah,
that just made me think of that. Here's another good game. Atalanta remontada against Dortmund. Ben Sabani, whatever his name is, never heard of dude before. All time stinker. Responsible for every goal at the end. All time stinker. I don't think I've seen a stinker like that in my life. Like, I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know what he was doing that entire game.
I've never seen that.
I was watching that game at my desk, and I'm sitting there, and every single time they're like, Atalanta goal, and I look to see, what happened? And it's just this dude just putting in the biggest disaster class I've ever seen. No, I don't know why Adeyemi wasn't starting, first off. I know Schlotterbeck,
Yeah.
they said, is coming off an injury, so
And
that
then he
makes
got a
sense
red.
why. Yeah, which was funny. But like they should have done who was it? I think it was Juve. It was either Juve or Gala. I think it was, or no, it was Inter, where Inter brought in Dumfries, who just came off an injury. Like
Yeah,
I
to try and
get
seal
that
it.
I get that you're like sitting there and you're like, man, like Nico just came back. Like we don't want him to get re-injured. Dude, you're about to be out of the Champions League. Throw
Yeah.
his ass in there and like at like the 60th minute, like 50th minute, like put him in
Yep.
there. Like if he's fit enough to be on the bench, put him in the like without him, your defense was shambolic. I mean, they had Emery Chan playing center back. Like
Yeah. It was.
they just didn't seem like that. It seemed like in their heads, the draw was done. They were like, how could Atalanta come back against us? They're resting guys. It's like, what are we doing here? So
Yeah.
I think Atalanta fully deserved. Once again, when I saw when I heard it was going to VAR, I looked down and I saw the replay, and it was like you said, like, what is he do? Why is he trying to scorpion kick
Like, what
that?
are you
Like,
doing, dude?
you know, a guy is behind you clearly, because otherwise you would have just been like a normal like backpedal headed out or something. But he knew a guy was there, and he still tried to scorpion kick it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Just dreadful. Shocking. Good for Atalanta. Dortmund really just gave him that game, though. Like,
Yeah,
fully. I think whoever just drew Atalanta,
it's either Arsenal or
oh
Bayern.
my God. Yeah, well, there you go. I was about to say, like, whoever just got them, you guys are chilling.
Yeah,
They're burnt chicken.
Yeah, we either have Leverkusen or Atalanta
Okay.
in
And
our
then,
round of
because
16 matchup.
let's look at this. I think Barca of course, get PSG or Newcastle, which I'm like, that's awesome. There should be some good ones in the next round. And then we'll talk real quick. So Galatasaray end up surviving against Juventus. I think this was the game that I said I could see it flipped on its head just because you had two like decent teams going at it. My only takeaway from this game is number one, that Lloyd Kelly, and we talked about this on the side, Pooch.
Yeah.
That red card was bullshit. I don't really know. Like, I understand, like, when you watch the replay, you're like, oh, yeah, his studs are on his leg. I don't really know what you wanted him to do, though. It's like in the NBA, like, if I shoot a three and you're standing under me and I fall on you, it's like, but I jumped in the air. Like, you're standing under me. That's not my fault of where I landed. And there wasn't, like, an attempt. Like, he didn't kick out. Like, he
No.
just jumped and the guy's foot was there. And, like, I don't know.
Also, I don't understand why they called the ref over to the monitor, because you can't like rescind a yellow card, but he like for like no card, but you can rescind a yellow for a red, and he just rescinded it and gave him a straight up red. And I was like, how is
Right.
that? What was clear and obvious error in his
Yep.
judgment to give him a yellow? Like
Yep.
there was nothing there. First off, that I thought was a red or even a yellow.
Yep.
And like, yeah, I thought the whole thing was
It wasn't the only bad red. Obviously, we'll get into the Monaco game too, which I thought was a very unfair red. But yeah, I mean, really, really fun game. Victor Osimhen, let me tell you something. This guy right here, like, in terms of what, at least, again, we were talking a little footy philosophy earlier, like, players I want to be my starting striker, my starting number 9. It's like Erling Haaland and then him. Just purely like over 6 feet tall, strong, fast as fuck, presses, and then like obviously a clinical finisher and good in the air. Like, I know, you have guys like Julian Alvarez. You have guys like, I guess Lautaro is a little bit like, there's a different kind of mold for striker nowadays. I just love the traditional number 9. Just go get me, even like Victor Gyökeres, right? Like big number 9 up top, goal scorer. He's obviously a little bit more of a runner. Love Akinfenwa. I'm sure if you give that guy some service, he'll score some bangers. You know what I mean? But wherever he goes this summer, because he's not saying Gala long term.
Are you sure?
Did you hear him after the game?
No, I didn't.
After the game, they were asking him, Thierry and those guys, and he was just like, we were so shit today. We were so shit. Like, I mean, so
they
upset.
were.
They were. And I mean, what's so funny is, so I was watching the game with my dad, and he doesn't really know who Osimhen and these guys. And multiple times they did not get the ball to Osimhen when it was like, just get him the ball. Like, he's open, or just like, just give it to your best player. Right? I'm like, he had just thrown his hands in the air because they just, once again, didn't throw a cross into him. And right before the goal came, I told my dad, I'm like, dude, I don't know why they're not playing number 45, Osimhen. Like, he's a beast, like one of the best strikers in the world. All you have to do is give him the ball and he could score anything. Literally, as I say that, they pass it to him. And I'm like, all right, whatever. like tight angle, and then he scores, man. It's like, wow, he's pretty good. Could not have been a better time for me to say that, but he's terrific. Weston McKinney's,
See,
yeah,
so real quick, my thing with Osimhen is he technically it's his second season, but he technically just moved there in the summer. He's getting paid 21 million a year. He signed a 4-year deal, 75 million.
yeah,
I
he's on
don't
ridiculous
know,
wages.
like he can still like technically play, like he's still in Champions, like he's in the Turkish league, so maybe domestic league isn't great, but he's still playing Champions League. Like he's still their team is in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Like they don't it I don't know, for 21 mil, I think I'd stay another year and like collect the bag a bit more
Yeah,
than heading off somewhere after signing a contract in the summer. But I understand what you're saying, where it's like he'll probably want to go somewhere. Now, where that is, I have zero clue.
here's the thing: is the reason why he made this move is because the whole Napoli issue. He
Yeah.
really should have gone to. I think he was obviously interested in Chelsea, Juventus, all these teams, and it never. I guess Manchester
But
United.
another thing
Yeah.
with that was not only did Napoli want a ton of money for him, he wanted a ton of money. Like he
100%.
wanted big wages, and Chelsea aren't going to break their wage structure. I
Right.
know Tottenham is moving, like trying to break their wage
Right.
structure. But like, will he go to Tottenham? City don't need him. United don't think they'd like really need him or have the funds. Arsenal don't, like, so I don't think there's a path. Liverpool don't, like, I don't think there's a path for him in England. Maybe Real Madrid would splurge on him, or a Barcelona too. Like if Lewandowski.
Yeah, him leaving this summer will open wages hugely. Personally, because obviously the big talk amongst Barca fans is, do you spend, based on what everything Laporta has said, and we've heard this a million times, we're supposed to be back to 1-on-1 this summer, and a big thing is when Lewandowski's wages come off the book, that'll open up a lot of room for us to make signings. Not saying 30 signings, but you can then go and replace
The
kind
big
of
ones. Yeah.
Right. You could replace. He's on like 400K a week, which for Barca is like, most big clubs, that's whatever. At Barca, like that's a big deal. Most Barca players are on 100 to 200 because of the, like, again, not the wage structure, but the way we have to. So getting him off the books, you could sign 2 players for that. Same thing. Does Osimhen take a salary reduction? I don't know. I don't think so. What I would say is, if you have the money for it and you need a number 9 for the next 5 years, I would spend it.
No, I would. I mean, Osimhen,
know
I'm
what I
looking
mean?
right now, he's on 400 a week, 400
Yeah.
euros a week too.
Now,
So it's like, do you even go over that 400 that Lewandowski? Because I'm sure if he's sitting there and it's like, listen, I'm getting 400 right now, you want me that bad? Like 450. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Does Barca
I mean-
sped do that? Like,
yeah, that's where it gets tricky. And I mean, we won't get into every club that could do it, but I guess my point is, we talk about sure things. There's not another Erling Haaland or even like someone close to. I'm only using Haaland instead of like Mbappe because they're different players. There is no number 9 right now who is had the promise of Haaland, who just is a goal machine to this level, where I'm like, you just go sign them if you can. I would love it to be Barca. I just feel like they really want you, Julian Alvarez. I don't really want him, just because if we won't have an aerial presence attacking wise.
yeah.
Because then it's Ferran Torres is the big guy up front. It's like, you can't do that.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that Barca are going to go for Osimhen. I don't think so. I'd actually rather spend the money on a big center back, whether that's Bastoni, Van de Ven, maybe Schlotterbeck, one of them. I'm left-footed, like left-sided, and then going a little cheaper on striker. I like Samu from Porto, or there's options. I'm not going to go into all of them.
Yeah.
But my point is
Yeah.
that it feels a lot like trying to find like an offensive lineman in the draft versus drafting like a wide receiver or something, where it's like I could go pick up, some bum wide receiver, some no-name wide receiver off the street, and they could get the job done. But like, there's a reason offensive linemen get paid what they get paid and why they get drafted so highly. It's like just that difference. And same thing with center backs. It's a lot harder, in my opinion, to find elite center backs than it is to find goal scorers. I know that kind of contradicts what I just said about like Haaland and Osimhen. My point is Ferran Torres can score 25 goals for you for the year, and you'll survive. I don't need him to score 45, or 50. But center backs, like a leaky back line, doesn't matter what your striker scores. So that's my thing. I think he's terrific. He's awesome. Other than that, with that game, Weston McKinney, by the way, awesome. He scored. I guess the throw-in rule is not a thing. 2 feet, both hands over your head, because dude is like, the amount of times I have stopped youth soccer games while I was reffing to like, this is how you take a throw in properly. Guys, 2 feet down. Like, it is so drilled into my head. No wonder these kids turn on the TV and you watch Weston McKinney and dude is chucking it from his hip. Like, and the announcer announces it. The commentator's like, he has such an odd technique. And I'm like, well, no shit. It's fucking illegal. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do it. I'll take it. But it's just hilarious. Like, things that you drill at youth level that then in pros, it's whatever. The goalkeeper 95% of the time steps out of the box when he punts it. At youth level, you'd blow it for an indirect free kick, right? Like all that little shit where it's like, it really doesn't matter, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe at the youth level that it's just about teaching the game. And
Right.
maybe like following rules. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I agree. It is.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
I also, on the other side of the field for Juve, I haven't really properly sat down and watched Yildiz. Unreal baller, man.
He's a baller. He's
Unreal
a baller.
I mean, anytime you have a baller, you want him on your team. But like his work rate, I was extremely impressed with. Like, worked his socks off. At most of the game was the only person up top for them. Moved, you know what I mean? Moved across the front line.
Yeah.
Did not give up. Really, really impressed. And I've heard people talk about how he's in the Lamine Yamal category and like like these up and coming next. And I was like, all right, I've heard that about everybody. Every player's in that category until they're not. I'm not saying, I don't know if anybody, Lamine Yamal, you could argue is the best player in the world right now. I'm not saying Keenan Yildiz is in that world, but like that next level.
Technically, it's Dembele, right?
You're about to lose Kuyed. You're about to lose Kuyed status.
I'm just saying, technically. But yeah, Yildiz is really good.
He doesn't leave. I want him to stay at Juventus. I like when the best
They
players
need
are kind
the
of
money,
spread.
though. They
I
need the
know,
money
but like
desperately.
I'm sick and tired of seeing like PSG has like 4 elite forwards. You know what I mean? Like, I like when like you play a team like Juventus, who are supposed to be a big name historic team, and they got like a star player. You know what I mean? Like, there's something so sweet about that. I don't know. Like, even Inter, like, who's their star player?
Lautaro.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But I guess Bastoni. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like the Keenan Yildiz. Like I guess maybe it's more.
Yeah, like you want like the exciting young guy to be at that club for
There's
a while.
just something fun with them, like not like growing up into it, but like every year it's like, oh, Juve have this guy. Like, when the best part of El Clasico growing up was like Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It's a bad example because they were stacked with talent. But like, I want to see in the Champions League, I don't want to see Manchester City stockpiling 4 top wingers, PSG with all the young midfield. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the NBA-ification of this, where you have 4 or 5 teams with all the studs, and then the other teams are just kind of like decent. Yes, clock it. I'm just learning about that now. Unk status. But I like when like the talent is spread. And I also like when the talent, like I used to love when like Bayern were the German national team, Barca were the Spanish national team. I guess at one point like England was kind of like Tottenham a little bit, but like even then like you had like Wayne Rooney, you had Marcus Rashford at United, right? Like you had like the players wanted to stay in their country and play with their, like, I don't know. It was something kind of like just pure about that to me, you know, where it wasn't just teams stocking up. I mean, even Real Madrid, like in their starting 11, they may have 1 or 2 Spaniards. That's it. I don't know.
It's the French national team.
Trying to think right now. Mbappe, Tchouaméni, Camavinga. It depends, obviously, who starts, right?
Ferland Mendy.
If he starts, but now it's Carreras, who's Spaniard, so fair enough to him. If it's either Huijsen or Asensio, they have a couple more Spaniards right now, but that was because some of these kids also came up. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a purist on that, but it was kind of fun. Like Juventus had a ton of Italians, right? Like when we were growing up, like they were like Barzagli, Chiellini, Bonucci, like that backline was sick. And it was like the Italian national team backline, Buffon between the sticks.
Pirlo.
It's just, yeah, like it doesn't feel like that as much anymore, which is fine, but it was kind of fun. So when I see a guy like Yildiz at Juve, like I don't want to see him go to the Prem. I don't, because that means like Serie A has even less value to me then. You know, I'm not going to tune in. I might tune in now to watch Juve versus Roma this weekend because of Yildiz, you know? But yeah, really, really good game. I really, really enjoyed the Gala Juve game. That was fun. But let's move in. Final game was PSG Monaco. I don't know how to say robbery in French, but total robbery. That red robbery just pissed me off. I mean, I'll always have a little bit of a soft spot for Monaco. And I don't know how to say Akalouche.
You ever been there before?
I have. I actually went there this summer to Monaco. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool Instagram post on my IG, the Prive.
Did you get a Ansu Fati jersey or no?
Yeah, he didn't play though, unfortunately.
Wait, but
if
you got a jersey of him?
I do. I almost put it on. You want me to put it on?
42-year-old getting a jersey of a 24-year-old. Someone go smoke this youth, fam.
Owen, you found that funny. Owen's getting muted. Owen just got muted. Congrats, Bozo. Anyway, yeah, I felt like that red card was pretty harsh too.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
and within 4 minutes of each other, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like the first one was a clear yellow? I mean, whatever. But the second one, again, super soft. You changed the game, and then PSG scored 2 with the span of 5 minutes after that. And I like what you said with the Madrid game where Tchouaméni scored, you turned it off. That was me with the PSG game. I was like, all right,
yeah,
done, no problem. Pissed
I
me
mean,
off.
he got the red, and then they immediately scored, and I'm just
They scored
like,
on that free kick, and then I think I put my head down to text about the like such bullshit, yada yada yada, and I picked my head up, and then they scored again, and I was like, that one's done.
Yeah.
Pissed me off so bad, and I don't even really care that much, but like it just pissed me off. I hate that fucking shit.
I thought Balogun had another good game.
Yeah, he's, from my understanding, again, I don't watch that much Monaco, even though I have a sweet spot. I went to Monaco this summer, and I actually have an Ansu Fati jersey. Apparently, he's having a very, very good season for Monaco, and he's like supremely talented. I wish we could see it a little bit more for the U.S. I don't know if it's about getting him more service, but seems like he's doing well, which I will take him in form for the World Cup. That is perfect timing.
100%. I think I shared this stat with you, E. But I did a little research while watching the Inter game once Bodo kind of blew the doors open, and I found out through my research for the since like 2018 Champions League that only one time has there been a previous winner that got through the quarterfinals the next year. So like PSG, if you're a betting man, bet on them to lose in the quarters this year. I don't think it's the same PSG team from last year at all. I don't think they have that kind of spark about them. So if people are out there betting, I'm just putting that out there right now. PSG, whoever they play in the quarters, they're losing.
Yeah, I'm with it. Well, they might be playing Barca.
No, round of 16.
I just did my math horrifically.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that. Yeah, good fact there, Pooch. I appreciate that.
You want to know who they may play, though? Tottenham.
What do we think about Tottenham? I think they're okay. But
what do we think about shit?
Dude, let's talk about Spurs for just a quick second here. That it just hit my head. We have like a loan army like Chelsea. We have like 15 players out on loan. If we're not going to sign anybody, why didn't we just start recalling players from loan? Why weren't we like, hey, Luka Vucevic,
Mikey Moore. Moore.
I would take him, Mikey Moore, and we're going to talk about him in a little bit. Old Firm coming up this weekend. But like, hey, Luka, we are desperate for center backs. Get on the plane. Congrats, you're making your Premier League debut tomorrow. Hang that one up. Hey, Mikey, congrats. We really need a winger. You're coming home. Hang that one up. Maybe you call like one of these other guys that you need, but
yeah, James Scarlett.
I'll take Dane Scarlett. What are you hating on? What are you hating?
I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're
trying
being
to look
a hater.
Through. Brian Gill actually left.
Brian Hill. Don't disrespect my goat.
Trying to see.
He's like a real like Tottenham like cult hero, man. Just never played for us.
Will Lancashire come through.
He's cooking at Oxford. You can't frame mog me right now. It's something I'm starting to learn a little bit about this mogging culture and look max. And
God,
I'm starting to look max.
You see, Clav got mogged by the ASU frat leader.
Yeah, but apparently he's not even a frat leader. And Pooch and I would know about being frat leaders. We were actually back-to-back presidents.
Iowa. Good job, boys.
The Iowa video. Yeah, that was just a scene all weekend, apparently. Anyway, let's not expose too much. Quick weekend preview. Let's get into the Prem. The games of the Prem weren't too crazy. The big one I had here was Arsenal versus Chelsea. I am just going to ignore this entire game. I don't know if there's a way to hate watch a double. Like, I don't know. What do I root for? I guess Chelsea.
Draw.
I'm not rooting for Chelsea. I would honestly...
Draw.
No, I guess. I don't want any one of you. Oh, and what are we doing for this game?
I think I have to go for Chelsea. Like,
no, you're not wrong, though. It's just...
And I hope I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, let's not be
Gonna
spiteful.
wish.
Let's
I'm,
not
I'm,
Prestiani ourselves here.
I'm not gonna wish
Mm,
any specific injury on any specific player,
mm.
despite how fraudulent they may be. So I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, let's just move on. I'm not gonna do that. I won't do that. I'm not gonna do
Pooch, Pooch. This is obviously a Tottenham podcast, so I'm going to give you 25 seconds here just to talk Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Is Cole Palmer ducking Arsenal again?
I don't
heard a
know.
rumor that he might be quote unquote injured again when it comes time to play Arsenal.
Did he make his move to Man United? Is that possible? Did he enter the transfer portal? Fifth-year
Roach,
eligibility. What is
windy
going on
fingers.
in West
What is
London?
going on in West London?
Show me Cole Palmer's Publia here. I'm rooting for LinkedIn Liam. I'm with it. The meta glasses. And I also, after he had a shit day at work the other day, they lost. He was out at a pub drinking, and someone's like, Chelsea's first team manager out having a sloggy pint after the game. And someone was like, yeah, well, when I have a shit day at work, I also would like to go grab a beer with the lads. So I got to rock with that. And, he's got the meta glasses. So that's really cool. Yeah, Pooch, give me 15 seconds here on Arsenal. What you're feeling is going to the game. How important, how not important.
I mean, it's important. I did quick math on all the races that we discussed last week for the Prem, and I think this is an important one. I think Arsenal City basically win every game and draw maybe 2 or 3. We have 6 points to play with. So this is one of those games where it's like, if you drop this one, it just gets like tight butthole season. So
Interesting.
I think to avoid tight butthole season, we need a win.
Okay. Totally fair. Totally fair enough. My butthole is typically tight. Just seems to be that you have loose butthole often. I'm going to have to cut that later. I can't wait to Control F, tight butthole. I'm into my computer later to find this.
Again, bro. It's a nightly occurrence.
Maybe I won't cut this. All right.
Jarvis, find tight butthole.
Meta, does Pooch have a tight butthole? The Pooch hole.
Grok, take off this man's clothes.
Grok, take off Adama Traore's.
Grok, put Adam Johnson 50 feet away from that playground.
We're going to have to get meta glasses for LinkedIn Liam. That being said, let's move on to Fulham versus Spurs. I am actually more intimidated by this game than most people would think. I think a lot of people think, all right, Spurs have gone through Arsenal at this point. I think we have Liverpool left on our schedule. And other than that, it's kind of like a lot of mid-table clubs. Actually, everything is considered mid-table or higher because we're literally 16th. This game could get like, I don't know, Craven Cottage, Fulham, who are in decent form, Spurs, who are not in decent form. I feel like this game could be very intimidating. I think we do pull out at least a result, but I don't know. Like, am I wrong here? Am I wrong here for having tight butthole?
No, I think no, you're not. I think your butthole should be exactly
Puckered.
how it is now.
Yeah, we should pucker up. Yeah, I mean, it seems Kevin Danso and Pedro Porro were seen in training, so that's good because like now we don't have to watch Paulinho at center back and Jed Spence. Well, no, I guess he would probably stay on the left, and Archie Gray doesn't have to play right wing back. Apparently, they also, I don't know if you guys saw this video, at training today, they had them running like wind sprints that you'd see in preseason. I'm a little torn on it. Part of me is like, we are full of injuries. Like, we really should just mitigate that. Part of me is also like, you know what, fuck it. Like, just punish them. Maybe they'll win. But I don't feel like, and I don't know. I don't think the players have played to the best ability, but I don't feel like this is fully their fault either. I don't know. When they're being played out of position, your tactics are changing and your manager kind of sucked for the first 8 months of the season or 6 months of the season. Like, I don't really think I have to go run sprints. I don't really think that's a big issue. Because overall, I thought they really did perform decent against Arsenal. They put in a shift, but it just,
What was the main issue in the second half, though?
Well, their legs ran out, but that was also, so you think a couple of wind sprints at today's practice was going to get them in shape?
Well, we only know about today's practice. We don't know about yesterday's practice or the day before. They could basically just be doing wind sprints the entire practice.
That's true.
Maybe that's the big thing that Tudor saw was like, these guys just aren't in good enough shape to go full 90.
That's definitely possible. It's going to be crazy when a couple of them pull their hamstrings this weekend.
I agree, fatigued. But like, I don't.
Who's just going to get the call to play center back? Actually, no, you're on the IR right now.
Yeah, I'm on.
You'll be off the.
They can't call me up.
You'll be off the Poocher sets. All right. And then I had Man United versus Palace this weekend as another big prem game. I'm going to take Man United, but I don't know. Palace is my opposite of Newcastle. Even though they're kind of on a slide, I still like the way I think about Newcastle. And I'm like, oh, Newcastle are good, but they're kind of shit. No, flip that. Even though sometimes like, oh, Newcastle are shit, but they're kind of good. Palace are the opposite. I'm like, oh, Palace are good, but they actually are kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Palace could pull out a result here, but United are in great form. I wouldn't be surprised if United finished top. I mean, we talked about top.
United. I love doing that.
Any thoughts on that game, Pooch, before we move on to some of the big games around the world?
I think you said it right. I don't trust, or I believe Palace could go in there and get an upset. I think they've done it either this season or last season, where they basically went up to Old Trafford and did that. So I could see it happening for sure.
100%.
Trying to find right now how Palace did in the.
I think they won. Adam Morton, I actually saw this. He put a beautiful free kick on Lacroix's head for a nice goal. Adam Morton is like, Spurs need to sign him. We need him desperately. Quick around the world. We actually have some pretty good games this weekend. So this is a game that, what's funny enough is since we've started the podcast, I have made sure to keep an eye out for it. Because a lot of times what happens when I'm putting together this, I just look at like the big games in like Italy, Spain, Germany, France. And then occasionally I'll just like scroll the Portuguese league, Scottish league, and I'm always keeping an eye out for a couple of games. One of them is like Ajax versus Feyenoord. One of them is always the Old Firm Derby. So I'm very, very excited on Sunday. Celtic versus Rangers. Me personally, I'm typically a Celtic guy.
Yep.
But with Mikey Moore at Rangers, I don't know. I'm feeling a little torn here.
Cannot feel torn in the Old Firm. You have to pick a side. They don't let you do that.
No, you're right. They don't. So you know what? I'm going to take my Celtic boys. I've always been a Celtic guy. I'm Catholic. I can't kind of flip on that. For those that don't know, so Hearts right now are top of the league with 60 points. Second are Rangers with 56. And then Celtic, who do have one less match played. Yeah, I said that right. Are on 54 points. So really, really big game. Number one for the title race, but number two, just in general for those two teams and their positioning. Pooch, do you have any indications on this game other than just who you're rooting for and you're excited?
Celtic, I am excited to see them. Hopefully they can get a win. I love their manager. He's the old Irish national team manager for like a decade. Really good manager. He's well respected. So I think he's done a good job so far in turning them around since Nancy left. I'm a little peeved that we don't get this game till 3 weeks from now when they have to play again.
Yeah.
That's something that makes this. I wish they could play this every week, but
yeah, especially out there in Scotland. That was the thing that I think growing up always confused me so much is like looking at Celtic, I was like, oh, they're Irish. They're obviously not, but that for years just like fucked with me so hard.
Yeah, it screwed me too.
But very excited for Sunday. The worst part I'll say about this game is the fact that it's a 7 a.m. It is traditionally always like a.
Well, you know why it is that,
right? Because they can't let them get too pissed drunk, right?
Yeah.
A couple of players I do want people to keep an eye out for. Obviously, we said Mikey Moore, really, really good Tottenham youngster. Another one to keep an eye out for, someone I've been scouting a bit. So obviously, this kid's got to be good. Sebastian Tunekti. He's Tunisian. He's a left winger for them. His numbers in comparison to most of like European winger numbers are crazy. He just wants to take you on, cut in, and go at you. He probably do a little bit better when it comes to his actual goals and assists, but his numbers dribbling are super, super top notch. So I'm very excited to watch him. And then other than that, Tavernier used to have sick pace in FIFA. Obviously, you got Jack Butland versus Schmeichel. This is going to be a good one. You have Ox in the middle of the field, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Is Trusty American?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What is with them always having an American at center back? They used to have Cameron Carter-Vickers too. Tottenham boy.
And no, they didn't have Mark McKenzie.
No, they have Tierney, your boy at left back.
I know, yeah. Tierney, Celtic legend.
Yeah. And then Julian Araujo, who used to play for Barca and Bournemouth. What a career for this guy, by the way. For those that don't know, he was at LA Galaxy. Barca signed him. He then went to Palmas for, I think, like a season. Came back to Barca, played a little bit because we were desperate. This was like bad times at Barca. And then he went to Bournemouth where he did decent. And then I guess Celtic picked him up on loan. So he's Mexican, someone to keep an eye out. because he is a talented player, and you'll probably see him this year at the World Cup. He'll be one of their key players. But I'm very excited about the game. I would probably take Celtic to. They're at Ibrox, so they're at Rangers. I mean, I'm backing Celtic, so that's what I take to win.
Yep, Celtic here too.
Cool. Another big one, Der Klassiker. You have Dortmund versus Bayern in Dortmund. It's not in Dortmund. It's in Borussia, right? Or am I wrong about that?
No, Dortmund is a city.
Dortmund is the city. Yeah. Dortmund is a city in Germany.
Because it's like Borussia Mönchengladbach is
Right.
another team. So
What does Borussia mean?
soccer club, football club,
Does it?
no clue, but that's what my guess would be.
Borussia. What's the Latin word for Prussia? What?
They're in Dortmund. That's all we got to know.
It's just a pride thing. It's just
Oh,
they like I
good
don't know.
for
it's
them.
weird.
2026. Germany's
Dortmund-
caught up.
Dortmund or Bayern?
Dortmund. Or no, Bayern, sorry.
I was like, wow, you said that very confidently. I was gonna say Bayern are gonna. This might be a 4-0. Dortmund in horrible form and Bayern are in terrific form. I don't know how much you followed Bayern this year, but I was watching a video on it. Company's tactics are crazy. This dude does your 2-4-3-1-2-7-8. He has like the weirdest tactics. It's all positionless. It's all like just dudes floating. Harry Kane at some point is standing next to the center backs. I'll be watching this game. I'm excited to see that. We have Barca versus Villarreal, which is probably the best game in La Liga this weekend. Villarreal has struggled in the Champions League. They're obviously out of it. They were one of the worst teams. But in La Liga, they've done well. Barca get Pedri back, which is obviously massive news for us. And then Frankie de Jong is apparently out for a month. He left the training center today crying. So fans are like, what the fuck? But I still trust Barca to win. Let's go a little MLS. Pooch, as a Kuya, do you have anything to say about Barca versus Villarreal?
A 4-0 Barca.
BTA.
Yeah.
Owen, are you a Barca guy? We never really discussed this.
I mean, not really.
Okay. Like anti-Barca or just...
No, it's kind of just like as a non-Barca fan, like I'm tired of them. But once again, I'm not anti-Barca.
Understood.
You know,
Yeah.
a team I really do like simply because of their logo and their vibe. If I had to choose a La Liga team, Valencia.
Mm.
I'm with you. Okay. Another team you might fuck with, again, and I've only say because it's Celta Vigo. That whole region is super Gaelic. Like, my family's from that region, Galicia. Galicia comes from Gaelic. The people there are very, like, not Irish, but they wear kilts to weddings. They play bagpipes, shit like that. And the fan base is terrific. The crowds are terrific. Something to look into. They always have really nice kits. They've always had, like, Iago Aspas, Borja Iglesias, Panda. Good players. I fuck with Valencia too, but if you're looking for, like, a little bit of a niche team to fuck with, that's a really fun team.
Yeah, and they do always have those light blue
Oh, the sky
jerseys
blue.
always just look so nice.
Yeah, they actually have a woman president right now who's running the club. And something cool she's like brought in is they had this song. I don't know if it was commissioned or it was an old song that like they repopularized, but like they sing it before the games, and it's a little bit like You'll Never Walk Alone when you come out, and like the whole crowd sings it, and like they hold up their scarves. It gives me a little bit of, if we're talking Prem, like Craven's Cottage, where you go into a really hostile, it's a small stadium, but it's like compact and it's just super hostile. Good team to look into. But Valencia,
yeah.
chill.
That's good to know. Something to think about.
Hey, we can always go to Vigo whenever you want. We'll get some pulpo. You and I will chill. We'll sit by the rocks. We'll watch.
Then I can really make my decision.
Yeah. You know, this is going to be a recruiting trip. Pooch and I love college football and recruiting, so we're going to take Owen on a recruiting trip to be Celta Vigo fan. And then we're going to go to Como because naturally.
Gotta, yeah.
Quick MLS here. Let's go. So Philly versus NYCFC this weekend. That'll be fun. Obviously, just naturally Philly versus New York rivalry. Always a good game. Philly's one of the better teams. NYCFC, one of the better teams in the league. I'll be keeping an eye there. Another big rivalry game this weekend we got is Orlando versus Inter Miami. So Orlando and Griezmann, it looks like the decision at this point is up to Griezmann. What do we think he does?
He goes.
Does he go now in March or does he go in the summer?
No. He goes after the World Cup.
I'm in that boat too. My only thing is, does Orlando pull the offer?
No, they wouldn't.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if like they're like, we need someone right now. And I wonder if there's someone else on their radar. I guess not.
If there's somebody like Griezmann that's like
Yeah.
you're waiting on him, you wait on him.
Yeah, it's also 6 months. I mean, like, not
Yeah.
even. It's 4 months. And by the time he comes, like, the only thing is after the World Cup, well, the MLS is going to pause for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to say, by the time he comes, like, he might need some time off, but all the players will get some time off anyway. So he'll probably be good. Plus, I think France gets eliminated early. Hot take. Also, just because I'm a Spain fan, so I don't care about them. Inter Miami. They obviously just got beat pretty bad last week. What do we think here, Pooch? Orlando or Inter?
I think Inter. I
Yeah.
trust Javier.
Mashe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to take Inter Miami. I'll keep an eye on those games. What's kind of nice about me getting more into the MLS, and for those who are a little hesitant on the MLS, is when we're done watching soccer games here at 3 p.m. on the weekends, the MLS is on 7. You know what I mean? Like, their games kick off around 3 or 7, so like you could still just kind of watch footy, which at this time of the year for me, sports get a little dull in the sense like there's like football's done. There's no baseball. Hockey and basketball for me right now are still kind of boring just because, maybe more so basketball, just because we're still like a little further away from the playoffs. I guess March Madness is around the corner, so that'll be fun. But I don't know. It's kind of nice to be able to get in and watch some MLS games, especially some primetime games. They're obviously doing like the Sunday night type of thing with the MLS. So I'm going to definitely be trying to keep an eye a little bit more on the domestic league. Maybe get into USL. Should we start going to Motown games, Pooch? You live in Morristown now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we? I would go.
Yeah.
They've
I
sick
don't know where
kits
they
too.
play, but like, yeah, I'll go.
They play at Main Street.
Yes, the massive football complex on Main Street.
FC Motown. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. You could buy tickets.
They probably play at Red Bulls too, if I'm being
They
honest.
play at NJIT.
Okay.
So we know that well. Oh, no. Or they play at Drew.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. That's like the town over.
Yeah, I think they play at Drew is like their I think it's like their normal stadium per se. And then I think they occasionally go over there. But what I love about Motown, number one, obviously, that's probably our closest main club, right? I'm trying to think. Is there another
Yeah.
USL club that's even no, right?
No.
Yeah. The green and the black. Like their colorway. It's like the
Yeah.
Austin colorway. Super, super tough. Maybe we'll get some kits and we'll go to a game. Maybe they'll sponsor us or we'll sponsor them.
Maybe. We'll have to
All
go.
right. Yeah, the only problem, their home jersey this year is Norwich, but their away is nice. Their away is actually really nice. It's black base, green stripes, 1776, the restaurant across the front. All right, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. All right. Oh, and then final game, don't want to forget this. Roma versus Juve. Pooch, 15 seconds here on this game. What do you think?
I think if Malin keeps his form, I think you're looking at, I don't trust Juve's mental state right now. I think a lot of their guys will be gassed. I don't know. I trust Roma to get the win. I think we're in good form, and I think that we have the defense to be able to stop the Juve attack. I trust us to get the dub.
Okay. Fair enough. Como, I think this weekend have like Pisa. Do you know who we have up?
Not off the top of my head.
Como versus. Do we have Torino this weekend? No, we have Lecce. Lecce?
Oh,
have-
that's a dub.
That's
Yeah.
barbecue chicken.
What was that? Barbecue
That's
chicken?
barbecue.
Yeah, we on their ass. So that would be a good one there for us. We're going to get even closer to Pooch on the table. He's going to have to start sniffing us. Alrighty. New segment. Favorite segment. Welcome back
Bomba clot.
to Footy Golf. As of right now, we are currently 2 under. For those that don't know golf, that means we are 2 under. For instance, if par is 4 strokes, say you play 4 holes, that means 16. That means we'd have hit 14. So we are 2 under where we should be, quote unquote. So we're 2 ahead. Oh, and how many did you prepare for us?
Well, first of all, let's give another thanks to Mike Rinaldi, who's sponsoring this
Yes.
segment, and he's once again contributed some holes. Listen, we've set up a front 9 here at CIP Country Club.
I love it. A little front 9.
A
So
little par for 36 for you guys on this fine evening.
I love that. I'm very excited. Are we adding any rules here? Subtracting any? I think we talked about maybe a time limit.
I think we're gonna keep it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you guys spend 3 minutes on every.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep it moving. We got 9 holes. You guys don't have all day on the course, but
Yeah.
this
Fair
will
enough.
be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how you guys do.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm sure Mike's listening from home, just eager right now. So let's get into it.
Let's do it. Hole 1. What is the par here?
Hole number 1 is a par 4.
Okay.
And your first hint is that this team has the largest pitch in their respective league.
Okay. There's no hole in one on this one, Poosh. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Who has a small pitch? I know there's
I
just
don't know pitch sizes, dude. We got to just pick a team because we do not know this.
No, so like I know in the MLS, like this is a thing. NYCFC plays on a smaller field than a lot of teams. I'm trying to think in Europe if there's any other teams. Like Craven Cottage is probably a smaller field, but also the Prem teams are all probably on the big.
The stands are also closer, so that might be a
Yeah. All right. Let's just go.
one.
Let's just throw one out. The biggest. Oh, you said
The largest pitch in their respective.
Lecce. I guess. I think we're honestly, this is not the hint.
Stadio Diego Armando Maradona.
No.
I guess that would be Napoli.
This team has won multiple Continental Cups.
I'm thinking Brazil.
See.
Thinking a Brazilian team.
Who plays in the old World Cup stadium?
Maracanã.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody play in the Maracanã?
I think a team does. Like Flamengo or Botafogo. Like one of the bigger teams plays in it. I think Flamengo.
I think it's Flamengo.
Flamengo.
That's not it. This club was founded during the American Civil War.
Okay, so what was that, like late 1800s? So this is early footy. I mean, like when was Preston? Preston's the old, or is Preston the oldest club team? Yeah, that's their whole thing.
Is that? Oh, that's your.
No. I'm
Preston hasn't. No, I think you're.
Continental Cups.
Boca. What about Boca?
No, we did Boca last week.
River Plate?
Yeah, River. No, they haven't won shit. Wait, it could just be literally as simple as like Chelsea. Because how many have they won? They won the Club World Cup. I think they've done that twice.
Continental, not international.
You said intercontinental?
No, Continental Cups.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said inter. That's why intercontinental.
I mean, you're still right with the Chelsea take, but
right, multiple Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
but it might not be Champions Leagues. That's why you said continental.
Next hint now for par.
Your next hint is that this team is named after a biome.
Biome?
So
what is a biome? Oh, you know what a biome is? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a geographical place.
Like a type.
Is it Nottingham Forest?
That's it.
Let's go.
That is par.
Let's go.
Biome got me. That was the final one because Forest has won a couple Champions Leagues. Didn't know they played on the largest pitch, but yeah.
All right.
That is par. So a good performance.
Brother doesn't know what a biome is.
All right. Well,
Brothers 33 doesn't know a biome.
Let's walk on over to the second hole, which is a par 3.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, man.
He's looking up biomes right now.
No, I'm good on biomes.
Okay, go.
This team is outside of the top 5 leagues.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think so. Par 3, that's the hint. Think so. FC Motown.
No. This team is named after a disaster.
Hindenburg in Germany.
No, don't guess that.
Isn't that Team FC Hindenburg? Another
yeah,
Chernobyl?
Could be it. Was there anything in Spain or Portugal? Greece, Turkey.
Wait, maybe like a volcano in one of those countries. Where was the volcano? Pompeii? No, that's in Italy. But I guess it's outside of the top 5 leagues. So it's like, are they even a team? Mount Vesuvius?
I don't think so. No.
Could we go with a Heidelberg?
That's in Germany though, right?
Oh, but I don't know if they're Bundesliga. Yeah, don't go with that. Don't go with that. Don't go with that.
Also, it was the Hindenburg.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. A disaster?
I mean, maybe go with your Chernobyl guess. but
No. There's a team called I mean, they couldn't live there
I
for
don't
so
know.
long.
No, there definitely isn't. Yeah, nobody can live there.
San Jose Earthquakes.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
It's not it.
Fuck. That was not bad. That was not bad.
No,
This
it wasn't.
Shares a name with a TV show.
But that 70s show.
Wait, low-key MLS teams. Because,
You
like,
sure?
because they're, well, you have the Earthquake, TV shows. There's so many TV shows. Chicago Fire? No. Is that a TV show?
Yes.
Chicago
yes, do
Fire.
that one. Do that one. Do that one.
Chicago Fire.
That's it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yup,
Let's
yup,
go. I am the
yup.
smartest human being alive.
There you go.
You guys are right on par here. This is beautiful. This is what it's been.
2-under.
All right. Let's go right on over to hole number 3, which is a par 5. And your first hint is that
No, I was just going to say, I've never made it to hole 3. I've only found 1 and 2 typically. All right, let's go.
cool. This team is the only team from their nation to reach a European Cup final.
Okay, real quick. Let's think about the countries in Europe. Only team has the Turkish teams.
Yeah, Gala and Fenerbahce.
They both have. Okay. I didn't know if
Because I
maybe
think Fenerbahce made it to like a Europa League one.
What about, you're right, it could count as that. What about like one of the Greek teams? No. They've definitely made it multiple times. Because they always have a team in each competition. Between PAOK, Panathinaikos,
Couldn't isn't a bad shout.
Bodo Glimt to make a final.
What about no, because Kiev and Donetsk both did.
Yeah. Maybe Israel? Did Maccabi Tel Aviv make one?
No, I don't think so. Portugal,
No, Portugal, multiple.
maybe Israel.
Porto's definitely made it. I think Benfica's won it too.
Yeah. Netherlands, no. Belgium,
What would be the team in Belgium, though?
Bruges, Genk. I don't
Yeah.
think so, though. What about? I like your Mediterranean.
Like one of those countries. Or the other thing is we go like with like one of those like Latvian country. What? Oh,
This guy and his fucking map.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the ball here.
Yeah.
What about Croatia with Zagreb?
Yeah, let's do.
Zagreb.
That's not it.
We're so bad.
This team,
Stupid idiot.
this team holds the record for both league and cup wins in their respective league.
Well, I'd hope so. Oh, Ferencváros.
That's not it.
Fuck. Sorry.
Not
Sorry,
a bad
I took a
one.
shot.
No. Take your
I
shot.
just, so it was a heat check.
We need to
This-
go back to the science stuff.
Yeah,
This team
go back to the
Has a
biomes.
crown on their badge.
Is this Royal Antwerp? That's not my guess.
That's not a bad shout.
But Bruges
for
also has a
Antwerp.
crown.
Do they?
Right at the top. No, isn't it? I feel like I was just looking at it today. Fuck.
Bruges?
I like the idea of, you were saying like the Belgian teams, right? What was it? It was Bruges, Genk. Is Antwerp out there too?
Anderlecht?
Do they have a crown?
Anderlecht and Bruges both. Or no,
I would-
Anderlecht doesn't. Bruges does. Antwerp? I can't-
Royal Antwerp, I'm like
see.
almost certain. Aren't they like red and black?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like a crown, but my eyesight's going. So
I'm thinking we
mean,
go with
Bruges-
Bruges.
Bruges, yeah, go with Bruges.
Bruges.
That's an eagle.
Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go. So what did we get that? We got that on 3?
Yeah,
Come, vamos.
that's great. So you guys are -2 so far.
And I should have said Bruges to start, not
I know.
Zagreb.
It was, we were in a good spot. All right,
Yeah.
hole 4.
Hole number
Wait, there's 4? I've only heard of 3. That's crazy.
More biomes.
hole number
Please be
4
science.
is a par 4,
Okay.
and this team plays.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Owen. Give me Deportivo La Coruña.
Great
This team
shout.
was founded by factory workers.
So that's like 95%
Got
of
it.
them. Maybe Birmingham.
Yeah, I know. Birmingham. What about
That or
Germany? We haven't really done a German
yeah.
one.
Well, here's the other thing.
Dortmund.
Atletico Madrid is also the Colchineros, which is the match.
Yeah, yeah. They're the
is the
fattest
mattress maker.
motherfuckers.
Give me Atletico Madrid.
That's not it.
Sorry.
This team has had the same badge since the 1930s.
Well, it's not
Definitely
Bayern.
not Bayern. Yep.
Why? What was their badge? Did they ever take?
I have no idea. Just they have a lot of history. All right. They haven't changed their badge since the 1930s. Factory workers.
None of the Italian clubs, because they all changed their badge, basically.
Yeah.
Besides AC Milan, but I don't see
Maybe
them
like
being factory workers.
when we say factory, right? The first thing I think
what
of is
about
like
Millwall?
you would know better than me. The
Or
history
no,
of Mill.
they were dock workers. They were dock workers.
I think of factories. I think of like Birmingham, and I think of Villa. Well, Villa's in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Has Villa ever?
I think
I don't know what different.
I think Villa would be a better shot than Birmingham City because Birmingham City has had different ownership groups take over. Maybe go with
Okay.
Villa.
Let's go with Villa.
That is not. This team, this is for par. This team is exempt from their league's 50+1 rule.
So 50
So
plus
it
1
is
is it's
German.
Germany.
Is it Leipzig?
No, Leipzig's
No,
a new
it's
team
not
though.
Leipzig. It's not Leipzig.
Is this like Hamburger or something? Wait, why would they?
Schalke?
Wait. Why would they be exempt? They'd obviously be exempt.
Wait. What was the
Bayer
first
04.
one?
Bayer 04
What
is
was, what was the first hint that you gave for this one?
they play in
The
Europe.
In Europe? Okay, never mind.
Wait,
I thought it was like outside the top 5.
Pooch, maybe Bayer 04 because
04.
it's also like the medicine company. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that's why like it's owned by, you know what I mean?
Could be Stuttgart, possibly.
I just wish I knew what any of like their words meant.
1860 Munich.
But you're looking at logos. I am not.
Look up the 1860 Munich logo.
18.
Don't type 1860 Munich logo. Just look it up. It's super retro.
Wait, what? Why would I not type that?
Then it might give it away if they changed it.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do too much Googling.
I was gonna say
No, I just want Ethan to
It'll ruin
look
the
at it.
integrity. of
it
the phone.
didn't. It just showed me their current one. Yeah, I'm good with that. 1860 Munich.
That's not it.
All right. What was it?
This is from
I forgot. We have to
Bogey.
keep going.
Yes, for bogey.
Vogue. This team represents a famous chemical company.
Yeah, okay, you're
It's
right.
Leverkusen.
Yeah.
There it is.
Why am I so
Still-
smart?
Still good
Yeah,
in the
we're
grand
still
scheme.
4 under. I come from a land down under.
I think you're 1 under.
We were under 2, and then we were
And then we got the
par.
eagle.
Put us down 2. Yeah. So we're down 3. No, we're down 1. Pooch. do
1.
the
No,
math.
3.
You're down.
3. How are we down 1? We were down 2 when this started, and then we got an eagle. All we did was a bogey. That puts us back
was
+1.
Par, which means
Yeah.
you're 0.
Yep.
And then you got an eagle, which made it -2.
So we were already at -2.
And
We
now
were-
you just
Okay.
Now you
I
just
was
gotta-
counting last week's too.
Yeah. So was I. Pooch had us on the sheet, which Owen doesn't look at, as under 2. So that's our math. But you're
Yeah.
right. We are
Yeah.
under 1. We'll
Everybody's
do-
correct. It's
Everybody's
one
right.
of those situations where everyone is right.
All right. So we're gonna just play this round. We'll play it as the 9.
Okay.
So we're under 1.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
you're under 1, and let's get into hole number 5, which is a par 3. And your
Okay.
first hint is that this team was considered one of the world's best in the 1970s.
All right, Pooch. So we talked about Nottingham earlier. He's not going to give us Nottingham twice.
No.
One of the world's best. Who was one of those teams that won the Champions League a couple of times? It's like, how did they do that?
I mean, there's Leeds, but I think Leeds
No.
maybe came in the 80s.
Well, the other thing is, was this the Busby Boys in the United in the 70s?
That was like the 40s. Busby Boys was the 40s because they had the Munich air disaster.
The other thing is the 70s were Pele. So Santos.
Is that your guess?
No. I'm
Yeah,
Pooch
we're
is.
communicating. I'm trying to think.
I would either go.
I like Ethan's head with South America, so I was trying to think Europe. I agree, probably none
Who-
of the English clubs. I mean, Madrid was more 50s, 60s, correct? Like it wasn't
Yeah,
necessarily
they're
70s. And I
they
don't think
could have been.
Barca was then either in terms of big. France, could it be a potential for Marseille to step in because Marseille's won a Champions League or two,
I'm just
but
trying to think though. I feel like
or earlier.
when you look at like these accounts would be like this picture if your team you see your team and their Champions League winner, and
I
there's
know that's
always
what
a
I'm trying
couple
to
of.
think of.
Let's start maybe with South America. I feel like we should start with Santos.
What about Ajax with
Oh, with Cruyff,
Cruyff?
yeah, that's it right there. I like that.
All right,
Ajax.
Ajax.
That's not,
Good thinking, Pooch.
this team's name has 2 words, one of which they share with a major.
Okay, who are we thinking of?
Could it be AC Milan? 2 words.
Yeah, and this was
guess.
probably. I can see that. Let's think of a couple other teams in Europe, or I guess anywhere. But if it's not Santos in the 70, I just don't think. And Santos obviously one word. I don't think it's going to be a Brazilian team, unless maybe I'm wrong
No.
with the Brazilian teams. I think we have to go Europe. I think, yeah, Real Madrid and Barca don't make sense. Obviously, Atletico Madrid and
Bayern Munich.
And who else?
I mean, they share a name with Leverkusen.
But that's Bayer.
Leverkusen.
Isn't that different? Bayer and Bayern. I don't know if that's different.
No, you're right.
I'm thinking England, dude. I have a feeling it's one, or it does. Red Star Belgrade, maybe. Is that the team I'm thinking of that won a bunch of Champions Leagues during this time?
Isn't there a Russian club called Red Star something to Red Star Moscow? So it could be
CSKA
Belgrade.
Moscow, and then there's. I feel like there is another Red Star, but I'm not sure. I mean, let's
Maybe go Belgrade.
We'll go Red Star.
That.
That's not it.
I like the shout though.
This one's here for Paul.
We might be overthinking this.
There's that this team's nickname is the Foals.
The Foals? I don't know what the fuck a foal is.
I know it. Mönchengladbach.
Pooch got it.
Yeah, there we go, Pooch. All right, you're right with
You
Jeremy and
why?
Borussia.
Because Harubi during COVID lockdown, he became a Mönchengladbach fan.
Okay.
And every day I'd wake up and I'd hear, Foals are playing today, 3:00. Foals are on. He kept talking about Mönchengladbach as the Foals. So that one,
that's how deep our ball knowledge goes. For those that don't know, that's crazy. All right.
Well done. You stay at -1 here.
There we go.
Now we're at hole. It's a longer hole here. It's par.
Love hearing that.
All right, the whole
Won't
joke.
help me.
It's been
It won't help
6.
me.
It's been 6 rounds, and I thought that they were just gonna get 6 rounds in,
and they don't.
Right?
I
fear this is gonna be a thing for as long as we play this game.
Yep.
So I'm
keep
talking
playing.
directly to the viewer right now. I do apologize. I try my best here, but I can only do so much.
What about 8 inches in thick?
This team no longer plays in the nation which they were founded in, but has never relocated.
So wait, Pooch. This low key could be a Poland-Ukraine thing.
Or
because
it
of
could
World War
be
II.
Spanish Catalonia.
No, that's no.
Viva Catalonia.
Let's think real quick. Or this could be a Serbia type of thing, like
Could it be like a Monaco thing where they're their own country? But they
what was the
play in
hint again?
This team no longer plays in the nation they were founded in, but they have never relocated. Almost like a riddle.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Plays in the nation that they were founded in. So
Monaco at one point when we were there, they did tell us that they were Italian. So that could be
But they don't still play in that league.
But you didn't say that. I don't think you didn't say it has to do with the league, right? You just said that
they no longer play in the nation they were founded in.
Yeah.
But they've never
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, Pooch, here's a couple of ideas I have. Number 1 is we're talking like the Baltic states.
Yeah.
And maybe this is like a Red Star or something. I'm not sure because they were probably founded in Russia and then became whatever. No, Turkey doesn't count. The other one I'm thinking is Ukraine and Poland because after World War II, a lot of Poland became Ukraine. Or maybe that's flipped. Oh, Austria-Hungary? Is this maybe a Ferencvaros?
Maybe think less World War II and more Cold War ending. No, I'm being serious.
No, that's what I'm
because,
saying. That was Baltic states. That's what I
yeah,
mean. Like
no,
they're breaking up.
that's why I'm saying, like, I think you're on
Maybe
the right
Red Star?
track. Yeah, let's just get the next hint. Go Red
Yeah,
Star.
Red Star.
That's not it. This team has both a stork and a cathedral in its badge.
Oh wait, does this? We never even said this team plays in Europe.
No, but how many
Yeah, that's true.
South Americans have
stork?
storks?
And a cathedral. Well, you know what it is? It's like that one team in the Netherlands. It's like AD Bo. They have a
The
stork.
Hein. Yeah, they
What
have
is
a
that?
stork and what?
I don't think they have a cathedral though. I think it's just a stork with like stripes behind it.
Stop looking at my pussy.
What? Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
AD
they don't
ADO.
have a. Yeah, they don't have a.
They may not even have a stork.
cathedral, though.
A stork?
Stork.
Well, what cities would like a cathedral be really present in?
I mean, Turkey, Italy.
I mean, like, is there a certain? Is there? Well, no, we already determined there's no team in Vatican City, or they have their own like little league.
Yeah.
Stork and a cathedral.
And no Spanish teams have that, you think?
They might. It's just like Spain hasn't really like given up territory.
Got it. Got it.
Is there a team in like Wales or something, or Swansea?
That's a great shout, E. That's a great shout.
Thank you.
If it,
or like the Irish teams or something. I just don't know the Irish.
The Irish all play in Ireland, unless he's counting the we don't talk about Northern Ireland vibe. But we might be talking about Northern Ireland. Let me look. I see a bird. No, it's just a pigeon.
Wouldn't get into that nonsense.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. That's why I disavowed it. I don't know. Maybe I like Swansea. It's like literally a swan, but like I don't know. Maybe try like Newport County and just move on to the next one because the two that we have right now aren't.
Yeah, I have no. Yeah, Newport County. I have no idea.
It's not it.
Thank you.
This team has switched nations multiple times. Once after World War One, once during World War One or World War Two, and then once after World War Two.
So
I'm telling you, it has to be like Austria-Hungary or something.
Yeah, it's definitely like Iron Curtain vibes, where it is like they had a change a couple times. I like the Mediterranean chat that you gave the Baltic states. I'm trying to go quick with my eyes and see if I see a fucking stork. I unfortunately do not.
The cathedrals, what I'm trying to think of, like what cities is a cathedral like super prevalent in? Like in just like when you visit the city, you're like, oh, I have to go see the cathedral.
I'm trying to. I mean, Austria has some good architecture. But I'm not seeing a stork anywhere.
I will.
Czech Republic.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Yeah.
I don't think you realized that this club has a stork and or a cathedral in their badge.
What?
He's saying
because we keep
like
you make it
time.
No,
club,
like
I
I'm saying, knowing this team and looking at their badge, I don't. You either
understood
have processed that it's a stork and a cathedral in there because I had not, and neither has Mike.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This is going to be like impossible, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think that hint that he just gave was huge. I think we're thinking too deep into it, and it's a bigger team than we think it is.
They've changed multiple times.
I mean, it's not Ajax, right?
I'm trying to think. It was like I don't even know what that looks. It's so hard because for those that don't like, Pooch has like a huge map on his wall of all the teams, so he's able to like look up there and see it. I don't have that, so I'm just sitting
They're
here thinking.
small logos, though.
No,
It's
100%. But
tough
you're
to-
saying them, and it's like I have.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah. I'm lost. Is this a par 3 or 4-0?
I'm pretty sure this one is a par 5.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Let me throw one out there then and see if it sticks. I am going to throw out the Nation State Club of Storm Gratsk.
Oh, I like that.
It's a flag. It's a flag in their logo. I just needed a club that's made me sound cool.
It's not. Your fourth hint is that this team went bankrupt in 2011 and was sent back to amateur leagues, but managed to get promoted back to the top flight in just 6 years.
Amateur leagues,
Correct.
dude.
You know, maybe it is an Italian club.
I have no idea.
It
This is
might be
typically
an
the part where
Italian-
my brain hurts. I know Juventus got relegated, but they didn't go back to amateurs.
No.
Mm.
Stork and a cathedral is interesting.
Bury? No, Bury never went to the top flight. Who got sent all the way down to amateurs? What's been like the
got promoted all the way back up.
right? What's like the biggest scandals in footy? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to think of too.
Yeah.
Do we just punt on this one? Because what hole is this out?
This would be a birdie if you get it on this one.
Is it E? Do you want me
Yeah,
just to throw one out there?
Pooch, just throw it out there.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Not a bad
That's-
shout at all. Not a bad shout at all. I like that, Pooch.
And this is for par.
Yeah.
This team is the first team to ever field a starting 11 with players all born in England or later.
So young.
Young
Dude.
boys.
What are like the youngest teams?
Young man.
Wait, let's say like Leipzig are super young, but Leipzig
They
don't
don't
have
have
the
the-
Red Bulls.
Salzburg now. I don't know.
No,
why I
no,
just
no.
said
I
that
don't-
after you
nothing
said
Red Bull.
Leipzig. You
Yeah.
like legitimately you go Leipzig and then I was like,
Lille in France are super young usually. I'm just thinking teams with like I have no idea. In Spain, who's usually young. And Spain doesn't count. I'm thinking you weren't necessarily wrong when we talked a little bit about France because I'm just thinking about how torn up France was after the war and during it. And they were in both world wars, but
they never changed. Like after he said after 1, after 2,
Yeah.
and then something else that I forget. Like it was 3 times that it changed
Right.
hands. This club.
well, it wouldn't be Italy then either because Italy didn't really change. What
Well,
countries changed?
Italy-
I mean, France did after the Treaty of Versailles and before it. That was the whole reason for World War II.
But did the name change of the country? Like that's why I was thinking Italy, because it was like it was under different nameage.
Didn't Germany after World War I get like extremely large and then they like cut Germany all the way down? And then
Yeah.
so I'm thinking, and France and Germany touch, no?
Yeah, they do.
So I wonder if there's a chance that like those countries on the border, I'm trying to think of border countries. Like we talked about Ukraine and Poland, but like none of these, I won't be able to get one of those.
I think I found it. Freiburg, maybe.
I'm trying to think of Freiburg's logo. Are they on the
Freiburg's
border of France?
On the border, basically. And it kind of looks like a stork, but like I'm not 100%. Maybe I'm just fishing.
What other teams are on that border there? I don't have a map in front of me, so I don't know.
I mean, there's Metz
okay.
on the French side, Strasbourg. They
Okay.
don't have anything. There's nothing.
The name
else
Strasbourg
really.
does sound German, though. Like Freiburg doesn't sound French.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't. I also,
Strasbourg.
isn't their badge like just like blue and red?
It's just, I don't know if it's like changed.
I have always thought for until like the whole Chelsea Strasbourg thing. I always did think I was like, is this not a German club? I don't know. You could
Yeah.
guess. I give up.
Give me another 30 seconds.
I was gonna say, look
and then
there,
I'll
look
throw out-
Mediterranean.
I'll throw out Freiburg. I do feel like the German hint is maybe a better way to go. But I also think it's the
I just will never off the top of my head I'll never off the top of my head get like an Austrian club that is in what was the big team? Oh, I guess it's Salzburg. Like I won't get that.
Yeah.
Give us a guess, Pooch. Let's hear it.
All right. I'll just guess.
Well, Strasbourg's right on the border. Where's wait, where's what was the team you said? Freiburg? Oh, they're
Freiburg.
right on the border. Whatever, you pick.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right, I'll just guess Freiburg. Oh, and in the future, for a good laugh, just say, "Oh my god, I can't believe you got that right," and then say, "No, you didn't." That'd be hilarious.
Good to know. This next hint is that this team wears red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Dude, what?
No, I think it's Dude Wipes.
Wait. Is it Strasbourg? Because you just said they're red and blue and on the
Yeah.
border. There's no way.
Strasbourg.
Oh my god, I can't believe you got it right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, is that? Oh, it is? Let's go. Holy shit. Oh my God. They don't have a, wait. Let's go back to the stork in the cathedral. I'm looking them up now.
Yeah, you got to look at the badge. It is there for sure.
The stork is the most distorted thing, but I see what you're saying. The cathedral's in there. You're just never going to see that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I cannot believe, Pooch, when you said Freiburg, I was like, well, Freiburg.
No, we should have went with Strasbourg. Yeah.
Shit. So what was that? One over?
+1. Yeah.
You're at 0 now in just today.
Okay. Yeah, we're just playing just today. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Hole 7.
Hole 7. This is a par 3. And this team has never been relegated.
Great. West Ham.
That's not it.
They also definitely have been.
Yeah, it was a horrendous.
The only other shout is Bilbao I probably have, but go on now.
This team once had a player with a glass eye, which famously popped out mid-match.
What's annoying is I've definitely heard this fact before.
I have not, so I'm lost.
Bilbao.
That's not it.
I just know they've never been relegated.
This fan base has a famous nickname, which originates from how their supporters sat in their old stadium.
Dude, crisscross? How they sat? Just legs folded.
Leg sig.
Sit down.
Stand up.
When I said sit down, did you say stand up?
Yes.
You're such an idiot. I don't know what.
You guessed West Ham for getting relegated.
I don't think West Ham's ever been relegated.
They
I don't know.
have. For
When?
sure. Early 2000s.
Yeah, 5
Staccato.
times. 5 times.
Yeah.
I mean, get relegated could also mean just like never. Toffee, maybe? No. Trying to think Everton. Call themselves the Toffees.
I have no idea. You guys are good.
I
You
don't
guys
know.
rock with this.
Everton.
That's not it.
Okay.
I don't mind that.
This team plays in the largest stadium in Europe.
Is that the Bernabeu now? Tottenham?
I don't think Tottenham. No. The Camp Nou is one of the biggest. Oh, is that it? Is it Barca, the Culés?
Yes.
Really? Because they sit on their booty. All right. What was the what was that? 1 over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bogey.
Par.
+1
That
on
was a par 3. Okay.
Next.
next. I almost just said the name of this is a par 4. And this
Okay.
team has not won a league title since the 1930s.
Arsenal. That was actually a match.
You're selling now. Now you're selling.
This team is named after a river in their home city, but not in their native language.
So Everton would be what? There's the river that splits them. Is that the Mersey?
Zero clue.
There's also the River Thames. Yeah.
Thames would be a great shout because it's Latin.
And what runs?
Well, famously, Millwall and West Ham sat on the river.
So maybe, I don't know. You guess one of those. What was the first guess? They haven't won one. Yeah. What river splits Everton and Liverpool, or splits, right? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah. I'll guess Millwall.
It's not it. This team has a regal name and badge.
Royale.
Royal Antwerp, maybe?
Sure,
I don't know.
is there a
Rivers
river out
like
there?
that.
What
I don't know
about
rivers like that?
regal name? Crystal Palace. I mean, it's pretty regal. I don't know what.
Yeah, go for it.
Crystal Palace.
That's not it.
Mm.
All right. This is for par. This team's main rival has a bat on their logo.
Joker.
Well, Valencia, it's Villarreal. It's Villarreal.
Dude, you are selling
Well, no,
so
the regal
hard.
name, haven't won a league title. I don't know about the River. And then their main rival has a bat.
This team has a famous toy toss tradition.
Who does this? Oh my
Isn't
God.
it a Spanish club?
It is. Is this Betis? No. Is it Espanyol? No, it's probably Real Betis. I can't remember if it's Betis or not. No, Real Betis' main rival is Sevilla. Sevilla doesn't have do they have a bat? No. Does Espanyol do the toy toss? Barca doesn't have a black bat. I can only think of Real Betis. That's the team that comes to mind. I feel like I've seen Hector Bellerin do this. That's my guess.
You'd be correct. It is Betis. Now, you're right about the whole Valencia thing.
That was pretty close, right?
I'll have to have a word with Mike behind closed doors.
I was like really on that one.
I'll give you a par on that instead of a
Yes,
bogey.
thank you.
Thank
because
you.
of that. Yeah. That feels
Thank you.
so that keeps you guys at 1 over on the day so far. But
Okay.
not over yet, because we've got one hole
Mm.
and it's a par 5. So there's some strokes that you guys can really catch up on.
Mm.
Mm.
So let's not waste any more time. Get into this final hole. And the hint is that this
Let's do
team
it.
was the first of their nation to both compete in a European competition and reach a European final.
This might be a Greek team. I don't know why
Or
I
it could be
immediately go.
Belgrade. I don't know why I always
Yeah,
go
it
with
really could
Belgrade.
be. Wait, let's think. What of the past, I don't know, of our lifetimes, what teams have been like huge underdogs that have made it to European final?
Porto.
Porto for sure, but I feel like Portugal has so much more. Like they're not the
Yeah,
first.
no,
No,
they-
they're. What I'm thinking like Europa League or Conference League. Who did West Ham beat?
Fiorentina.
Yeah, it wouldn't be them. I feel like there have been smaller teams that have made it in our lifetime, and it was like a big deal. Fuck. Why is this so hard? Fuck.
I don't know. I think we just go with what we know.
Yeah, Red Star Belgrade, our club.
That's not it.
Fuck.
This team holds the record for most points in a season in any of its nation's professional divisions.
It's like a really dominant team in one of these leagues. It just was killing everybody. Ferran Savrios.
That your guess?
Yeah,
That's not it.
they're really historic.
This team had a cup set final win in the 2010s.
You said a cup? Oh, like a cup upset.
Correct.
I like that, a little cup set. All right, I'll start locking in. Cup set final win and set a record. But they're also, you said they were the first team to compete in like a European tournament, and then also made it to the final.
Wait, repeat the question?
Just to be clear, you said they made it to a European. They were the first team in their league to ever play in a European tournament, and then they also were the first team to make it to a final.
They were the first of their nation to compete in a European tournament and reach a European final.
Interesting. Of their nation.
Set the most points in Netherlands. First team to reach it with Cruyff.
In
and all
2010, though,
them.
what was their cup set?
I mean, he didn't specify the cup. It could have been the win over Tottenham where they came back.
Which game? 2019 Spurs beat them. That's how
Yeah,
Spurs
I
got to
forgot
the
it was
final.
opposite. But
Wait,
they
you
could have
said
still had
2010
a
or
famous-
2010s?
20.
Oh, I was thinking 2010.
They could have still had like a crazy game against Feyenoord or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Well, no, Ajax were nuts that year. That was like one of the more exciting Ajax teams. 2010s. It's got to be a team like a Bodo Glimt, right? Like, it could be. It really could be Ajax. Let's just put our noggins together real quick. All right, our noggins are together. For those that don't know, our heads are against the camera.
I feel you.
Yo, 2010's cup set. The only thing that, well, you know what is interesting about this is based on Owen's hint, it didn't have to all be the same year. Like they could have competed for the
Yeah.
first time in Europe in like 1901 went to the first final in 1985 because no one made it. And then, you know what I mean? It had a cup set. Porto's not a bad shout. Only for that reason.
But are they the first? I thought Sporting won a Champions
You're
League.
right. You're totally right. Well, again, it was just made it to the final, not win it.
Okay. But
I'm just open. Yeah, I'm just opening eyes.
My third eye is now open.
Big cup sets. Who's pulled off a massive upset? As a Barca fan, I feel like I'm missing something. Because we had the huge upset against Roma. We had the huge upset, like where we got upset. We had the huge upset against Liverpool, but obviously, like, that doesn't make sense. The year Liverpool won the Prem recently, that wasn't their best year ever, right? The best Prem year. No, it wasn't. It was actually kind of a weak year.
I think it's a smaller.
No, I was about to say that crazy run that Frankfurt went on, but that was like post-COVID, and that obviously it's Germany.
COVID tax.
Oh, and are we overthinking this one?
Want to hear the next hint?
Yeah, why not? Is that okay? No, Pucci, let's guess.
Yeah, give
Ajax.
it a go. That's not it.
Okay.
This team has played in the same stadium since 1906.
So historic as shit.
Not the San Siro.
Famous cup sets?
Could be. No, it wouldn't be Madrid. No, wouldn't be them. Wouldn't be United. Could it be United?
Do they have a big upset though? That's where I'm trying to focus on in like the 2010s there.
See, yeah, I'm trying to focus on team, like an early European team. Like United, I think were the first English club to go to a European final. United.
Ooh. Is there a chance that Monaco did it? I was thinking back to the champion, like that Mbappe year.
Shit, do it.
Monaco?
That's not it.
Fuck. I love Monaco so much.
This team does not play in the same division as its biggest rival.
Well, the same division. So this could be.
Bayern Munich, maybe, but probably not.
No, that's not their biggest rival. Der Klassiker this weekend. Tune in on ESPN Plus. Use code ECO. It's not going to do anything for you, but just throw it in there. What notable teams are in like the second division?
Well,
Or I guess they don't have to be notable, but like.
No Turkish club, no Ukrainian club. Polish, probably not. German.
No.
I mean, the only German, could it be Schalke?
I was just about to say, I met some fans.
But Schalke's in the second division, so it'd be.
Still, though, that's fair, though. And didn't Schalke
you said
win?
their biggest rivals in the second division.
No, they don't play in the same division. That's all he said. I like Schalke. Because think about it, like they were kind of. I mean, growing up, I remember Schalke being a big team, and now they like. I don't know about cup set though. I'd rather throw that at the wall though. I kind of like that. Yeah. And they're huge rivals, Dortmund.
Yeah.
Mr. O.
Schalke.
It's a good guess, but it's not it. This team has a retired number.
Who has a retired number at any team? I feel like that should give something away. Maradona didn't have his number retired at Napoli, right?
I think they just named the stadium.
Oh. This is Bellingham. Bellingham had 22 retired at Birmingham City and Aston Villa in the top flight. Birmingham City. Let's go. Let's go, Pooch. I love the Schalke. Yes, that was huge, but the retired number. So was that par or no?
That was a boat, which brings your total to +2, which is not bad though for a.
Yeah, we got to take our positives.
We started super hot and then we ended a little tougher, but it got tougher, yeah? Or am I wrong about that?
No, definitely.
Okay. I don't mind that. I appreciate all the fans that stayed with us. I hope they had fun with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find a way to speed that up a little bit so they don't have to listen to all the entire time. But other than that, you guys have anything to say to the fans before I finish this up?
Nope. Have a fun weekend of watching footy, everyone.
Yeah, good weekend of watching footy. Good weekend with some rivalries. We appreciate you guys, all the love and support. Crazy that we're 24 episodes in, meaning that at this point, we're 12 weeks of consistently doing this. So was just reflecting on this as we were doing the show. It's like, I remember when we were starting this, it was like, damn, this is exciting, like new. And now it's just a part of our schedule. Now it's just a part of my week. It's very integrated. So it's very, very fun. We appreciate you all. Please keep sharing it. We can't let the steam die now. Me and Pooch still need to go across the country in like a Volkswagen punch buggy for the World Cup games. And we're a little bit behind on 100 million followers. So, but we've always been procrastinators. So this is just kind of part of the plan. You know what I mean? Like, we're not really stressed yet. Probably by the round of 32 of the World Cup, I'll be stressed. But right now, I think we're okay still. But that being said, class is permanent, form is temporary. Have a good one, everybody.